And I think we are live. Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Let us know, as always, if you can hear us. You won't be able to see us because the side cameras are not on, but we're here. We are all here. Welcome to Chapter 2 of the Forgotten Age campaign. We are continuing off from where we left last time. And if you don't want any spoilers, thank you very much for watching. Switch off now. So this video is for people who've already played the Forgotten Age campaign or who don't mind spoilers. Because we are on Chapter 2. So just as a recap from last time, what did we do? There's this guy whose name I kept pronouncing differently. I've spent the last 2 weeks practicing his names. Alejandro, I think. Will that do?
That's good.
Okay.
Excellent, I think. Excellent.
So yeah, his name kept changing. But who was he? Was he our...
He was like our guide.
He came to Arkham seeking funding for an expedition. Right. Oh yeah, because he believes there's the ruins of the Estli... more stuff I can't pronounce.
Yeah.
Right. So he thinks there's something there. He's sought the funding. We've decided to go with him. And it didn't go well.
No, that it did not.
Yeah. So there are various outcomes at the end of a scenario. We got the outcome that meant everybody was defeated, which is never a good outcome. What we didn't do last time is we didn't read the interlude. So we're going to do that now. So I'm going to read the interlude now. Check your supplies. So Emily's in charge of the book. Each investigator with a blanket.
Nobody.
No.
Good. No one.
Right. So the rest of us read tossing and turning. Those nights in the jungle, I barely slept. A strange fog rolled through the camp each night, plunging the area in an intense and peculiar cold. My bedroll offered some protection against the elements, but we hadn't been prepared for this unnatural weather. Flies and mosquitoes buzzed in my ears every time I began to drift off. Even when I finally slept, I would soon be startled awake by the crawling of an insect or lizard across my face. I'll wager I get very little sleep on this journey. So we all suffer one physical or one mental trauma.
Ooh.
Our choice.
Okay.
Now my stats are 7 and 7. So
That's our mine.
I've got a clear 6 and 8. So
I'm going to go for the mental trauma as well. So we need to write this down in our book. This is,
is it
permanent.
permanent?
Trauma means
Okay.
at the start of each scenario, you start the game with that much
Did we
horror.
get a
I'll take
trauma
the
at the end of the
physical.
last scenario?
No.
We definitely didn't. No. Okay.
Right. Wendy's missing starting resources. Yes, we've not completely finished the setup yet.
So I think I'll go physical.
So you start the game with 1 wound, damage. What's it called? Can't remember.
Can't remember. Damage. Damage. It says damage on the map.
Oh, damage. Right. Check your supplies.
Yeah.
The investigators, as a group, must cross off 1 provisions per investigator from their supplies. For each provision they cannot cross off, choose an investigator to read low on rations. Now, I think it's only fair that the players with provisions eat those provisions.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Which is me and you.
Yes.
So you two,
So I cross them off.
you cross them off.
Oh, God.
We've eaten them. So this is for you two. You thought you'd brought enough food and water for everyone, but the journey had taken its toll on our supplies. When the sun rose and it came time to eat, we discovered that we were already running out of provisions. You start the next scenario with 3 fewer resources.
Ooh. So that's 2.
So you both start with 2. Okay, next. The lead investigator must choose 1 investigator to be the group's lookout. Then that investigator checks their supplies. If they have binoculars, we read shapes in the trees. Otherwise, we read eyes in the dark.
Oh.
Did anyone take binoculars?
No.
No.
Bit of compass have not done. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Same thing as a map, isn't it?
It's close enough. Alan, you can be the lookout.
Ooh. Okay.
Right, so
Eyes
this
in
is
the dark.
this is to Wendy. Each night you were watched. You didn't just feel watched. You saw the eyes peering out from the inky darkness that surrounded our camp. They knew we were there. The yellow eyes watched you, alert, your weapons drawn, ready to defend the camp if the need arose. Your eyes met and a darkness seized your heart. You suffer 1 mental trauma.
Leaves me out.
Okay.
So that's
So we need-
trauma.
yeah, so So
That
Wendy's
might not
got
be
one physical
permanent.
trauma.
Trauma, yeah.
Trauma is
It's
permanent.
Yeah.
So Wendy has one physical trauma and one mental trauma. Right, next. It's not over yet. Check your supplies.
Gone.
Each investigator with medicine
Oh, that's me.
may cross it off from their supplies to choose and remove a poisoned weakness from any investigator's deck.
Only one.
Yeah, I'll take it off me, I think.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
guess I won't be getting that.
Yeah.
Each investigator, we
As in
cross
it's
off.
used.
It's used.
Yeah.
Choose and remove. Cross it off from their supplies.
Okay.
Right. Each investigator who still has a poisoned weakness now reads the poison spreads.
Oh, good.
As the days went by, the poison continued to spread through my body. By the second night, my skin was drenched in sweat. I started having difficulty breathing, and I began every morning by retching up most of the previous night's dinner. You suffer one physical trauma.
Oof.
Right. So
Don't know why we bothered with provisions. We're
Another
just going to be
trauma for
sick
me.
of them.
I've got one
Well,
of
I
each.
didn't.
You've got one of each. Wendy's got one of each,
I got
and
two.
Leo has got 2 physical trauma. Right. So yes, we're off to a good start. That is the interlude. That is in between scenarios. So we have no provisions, no medicine, and no hope. Right.
That's more damage than we'd suffer an entire scenario
Yeah,
sometimes.
Yes.
Right. Scenario 2. The Doom of Eztli. Check the campaign log. If the investigators were forced to wait for additional supplies, we
Yes.
were. Read Intro 1. Intro 1. Wednesday, July 8th, 1925. Our runners, Jose and Maria, returned several days later. They were fully stocked with food, water, aspirin and weapons. I am curious how deep Alejandro's connections are in Mexico. For an outcast historian, he was able to secure guns and ammunition faster than I had anticipated. But perhaps it is better if he keeps his sources undisclosed. We ventured once more into the jungle. Why, I don't know. I'd gone on by now. This time, we were prepared. We had learned from our previous excursion, and we made our way across the river canyon, venturing deeper south than we had dared before. Eventually, we reached the ruins Alejandro sought, and soon we will enter what Alejandro believes is the main temple. Strangely, the serpent creatures we encountered earlier didn't attack us in force as we had feared. Could they have fled? Or are they simply lying in wait, preparing to ambush while we sleep at night? Okay, so I've set up most of the scenario already. We have got loads of cards in the encounter deck. We have an exploration deck over there, which is made up of 5 locations and 5 bad cards, if you want to give them a shuffle. There are certain cards that are out of play for when we need them. Set aside each poisoned weakness that is not already in an investigator's deck. So you might need that.
Yeah. I'm almost certain I will.
Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards to build the encounter deck. Okay, we have the bag. And that's it for that. So let's read Agenda 1A. Despite Iktaka's warnings, you've entered the ruins of the temple in search of ancient knowledge and artifacts. This agenda gets +1 doom per... The threshold is increased by 1 for each investigator, so 10.
Okay.
When this agenda advances, do not remove doom from each location in play, because normally when an agenda advances, all doom in the game disappears.
Yeah.
Not this time. So 10 on here. This advances, but doom on location stays there. Act 1A, Into the Ruins. After your hellish journey through the jungle, the quiet solitude of the temple ruins sows paranoia in your mind. Serpent eyes glare at you from the darkness. Every drop of water and fallen pebble causes you to whirl about in search of danger, but the real danger is yet to come. Right, we have an explore option. Draw the top card of the exploration deck. If it is a connecting location, put it into play and move to it. So that's the same as the previous rules.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't connect, you put it to one side until you get one that does connect. Unless you get a treachery card.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
We start off at the entryway. The sun sets over the temple ruins, bathing the stone in warm light. The sounds of the rainforest are distant by the time you cross underneath the painted entryway. Inside, the halls are plunged into darkness. We've got the arrows. They're in the second.
Yes.
Right.
We have arrows.
Okay, there we go. So we have a shroud value of 2. We have 4 clues. And we have the resign option is here.
Mm-hmm.
We have another action. Check your supplies. If you have torches, look at the
I've
top
got
two cards of the
torches.
exploration deck.
I got
Disco,
torches.
right. Okay. So the torches is the equivalent of the map in the previous scenario. You've got one as well.
No,
Oh, Andy's got one.
Right.
So you can do that, but we can't.
Okay.
Okay, we are all ready. Let's shuffle our decks and make a start. So I've got the jungle out, and we're not actually in the jungle this time.
So where are all these guns Alejandro brought for us?
Yeah.
Yeah, the theme was, he's got loads of guns and ammunition. I'm like, right, where is it then?
Kind of a mulligan for emergency cash, I think, at the moment. How many clues do we need to advance?
Oh, we need 12. That
12.
was the same as last time, wasn't it? Right, I've got my weakness. I'll draw a new one. Right, which of these do I want to keep?
I am right, the weakness you just discard and draw one, don't
Weakness, yeah, it doesn't count. Okay,
Okay, I'm ready to go.
I am ready to go. Still haven't found the reference cards.
you? Oh, really?
To be fair, I haven't looked for them.
Disappeared somewhere.
Who have we got in the chat? Nicholas is here, Scott's here, Mark's here, Stu's here, Stu, Michael's here, Jill's here. Excellent. Okay, right. So, I do remember that we skipped the mythos phase in the first round of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the investigation phase,
Excellent.
where we take turns in whatever order we want. But I think it might be best for the person with the torches to go first.
I think
Yep.
so.
So, first, for no actions, I'll play the guard dog.
Oh, your special
Yeah.
start of round ability.
He costs one less with your
Yep,
special
so
ability
I've
as
paid 2 for him, so I'm now out of resources. My second action, I'm going to do this.
So look at the
So,
top two cards of the
top two.
exploration deck. Discard each treachery looked at by this effect.
No treacheries.
Shuffle the exploration deck. Oh, right. So it's not the same as
It's
last
not the
one.
same, is
No,
it?
it's different. It just means I get to.
Okay, so you
We
made
We
up
get
for
to
the
we get to
treachery
get
decks.
the treacheries out of the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, I might as well do that twice more and just try and reduce the chance of
Yeah.
us hitting
Picking
treacheries.
treachery. Yeah. We basically need
Interesting.
to take them out,
Yeah.
don't we?
Yeah.
Okay, second attempt. Right, we got one.
Hey.
There we go. Now we're down to what? 5 and 4. Is that the ratio now?
It is, yeah.
Third attempt.
So thematically, you're just wandering around with the torches,
Yeah,
making
Don't go that
sure.
way, don't
Yeah.
go that way.
I like it.
Ah, well, I've only
Ah.
got 1 out of 6
Oh,
attempts,
well, that's-
so
Pretty poor odds.
It is.
That really,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Right. What's the plan of getting the clues here?
I reckon we search. I'm happy to, well, I suppose, blue person.
I am. Ooh. Didn't have that card last time.
I mean, I'm happy to go and search for a couple.
Yeah, I mean, because mine is, I get a free investigate action when I move to a new location.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is a good thing if I move to a new location,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I'll go
because
and
then I
see.
get a free investigation attempt.
Yeah. Well, I reckon I can probably take.
Do you want to go first then?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go for it. So I will play emergency cash for 3 resources.
Aaron says it may be worth putting out some tokens to keep track of the number of treacheries and locations in the explore deck. We're okay. We got it. It's off camera, so we can see it.
Yeah. So then I'm gonna pay 1.
Oh, you got your emergency cash.
I did, yes. To play winging it. So you investigate and the location gets a -1 shroud.
Okay,
So that is currently 3 on 1.
3 on 1. Let's go through the minuses. The skull is a -1 or a -3 if there is a doom on your location. The cultist and the tablet is -X, where X is the number of locations with doom on them.
That's
in a
going to
pattern
get bad, isn't
Yeah,
it?
and the elder thing is reveal another chaos token. If you fail, place 1 doom on your location.
Okay. Yeah, so I pass.
You passed.
So
Have a clue.
it's- Then, my final action, I'll play Winging It from my discard pile.
Oh, because you can do that.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
So it's exactly the same.
Yep.
But if it's played from my discard pile, I discover an additional clue.
Oh, so that card is better,
Better.
when played from the discard
Yeah.
pile.
Yeah.
So that combos with Wendy.
Yes.
Is
yeah.
it Wendy that's allowing you to play cards from your discard pile?
No. She allows me to discard a card, to redraw a
Oh,
chaos
right,
token,
okay.
so I can kind of combo it that way. And then if I do play it from my discard pile, I shuffle it into my deck after resolving its effect. So I basically shuffle it back into.
So it's a permanent card.
Yeah, kind of.
Nice.
Pretty good. Right, let's hope you succeed on the important one.
Indeed.
Oh, but you've got to succeed on this.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah, otherwise it's just a
Otherwise-
failed.
but it stays in your discard pile.
Yeah, and then you can try again.
I don't know, it says play Winging It from your discard pile. If you do, shuffle it into your deck after resolving its effect. So
Okay,
I think
so
it
I
goes
think
back
you
into
should
shuffle it
regardless.
back in anyway.
Regardless,
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes sense.
How many people in the chat who are watching this have played this card? Is it a good card?
Hey,
Hey.
It seems a good card.
Clues.
two clues. Oh, sorry, I've
Brilliant.
sent someone flying.
You.
Oh, it's me. Fair enough. So then that goes
Shuffled into your deck.
shuffle back into the deck.
Yeah. That seems really good.
Yeah, you do that while someone else is having a turn. I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's me. Done.
What's your plans?
I'd like to get shriveling out.
Yeah. Do you want to do some setting up?
Yeah. Best.
Okay.
But do you want to? Are you going to get that one, or are you
I mean,
gonna
I can
run
try and
away?
get that one. Then I can move,
Yeah.
and I get a free investigate wherever we go.
I mean, you could always wait and I can pick it up next turn as well if you don't want
Oh,
to
there's
do it
that as well.
this turn.
Yeah, that is another option.
I'm going to get some emergency. 3, 2, 3.
Nobody in the chat
Shriveling.
has said anything about winging it, so
Oh, okay.
maybe nobody's played it.
Maybe.
It just seems good.
It seems very good. And I did check the RAT for it.
To
as
see if
well,
there was any.
And there didn't seem.
Okay.
Feel like
Winging
might
it
be
works well
interesting.
with investigators who discard, like Wendy and Ashman. There you go.
Okay. And my third one.
Okay, so I think I will explore.
You'll probably do a much better job of finding treacheries than I did.
Yeah.
No,
Hey.
but does it connect?
Oh yes.
What colour have we got?
It does not.
No.
Oh,
Yellow. No, you better have another try.
we don't put that one back in though.
That
do
goes
we?
into
We set
discard
that
pile, doesn't
aside?
it?
I'll check in a minute.
I think so.
Right, let's just have a look at explore again. Right, so when you explore,
Retro from the
oh, that's it. Yes,
Oh,
thank
that
you.
goes to the encounter,
It says
does it?
it says that there is no such thing as a discard pile for the. Right. Okay.
See.
So
Yeah.
what happens to this location then?
Right. So, if any other location is drawn, place it next to the exploration deck, not
Yeah.
in a discard pile, just
Right.
next to the exploration deck.
Right.
Repeat this process until a location of the indicated type is drawn or a treachery. After the action is ended, you shuffle it back in.
Okay.
Oh, that's annoying.
If a treachery card is drawn, it is resolved as normal. If it is discarded, place it in the encounter discard pile because there is no discard pile for the exploration deck.
Okay. So will you get to explore or do you stop on the treachery?
It stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this gets shuffled in.
Yeah. Entombed. It's not a good start.
Nope.
Put Entombed into play in your threat area. You cannot disengage from enemies or move. I can still explore though.
Yeah.
I just can't move. I test agility to escape the tomb or strength, fighty what's it to break out. If you succeed, discard it. If you fail, reduce the difficulty of this test by 1 until the end of the round. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, it's not stopping me exploring,
No.
but it means I won't be able to move to it.
You won't get your free move and therefore your free investigate. What's your agility?
We now
My
have
agility is 4.
5 locations and 3 treacheries in
Right,
here. If you
okay.
fancy going for it again.
I probably don't want to because I'd lose the move. Um,
I'll have another go at getting rid of some more next round.
has anybody got any?
I can back you up on a dodge or an evade.
Oh yeah, I can as well. Are we comfortable with a +1, or do we think +2 is probably the?
+2 is probably better. I mean, I can back. I've got a 2er that I can back you up with.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
That might be a bit of a waste then, because I've got a card which is going to give me a 1,
Right.
and that would
I've
be
got a
3.
1.
Did you throw
I've
that
got a
in?
1, yeah.
Okay, let's do that then. So my second action is to test agility to try and get out of this. I'm going to put that card in. You've got a card in,
yeah.
so I'm at +2.
Magazine.
Let's have the bag of doom. How do you explore without moving? It's a good question. You look.
Feel around.
Yeah.
On the wall.
In your case, you fell into a tomb.
I fell into a pit. Yeah, you're right. Thematically, I shouldn't be able to explore. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
If this test is successful, the investigator performing this test searches the top 3 cards of the deck for a card, draws it, and then shuffles. Oh, he's having that one. Okay, and then that's gone. So that was my second one.
Mhm.
Yep. Explore. Got to find something good.
Well, what did you say the ratio was?
5 and 3 now.
So 5 locations and
Yep.
3.
Seven.
Looking at the odds.
Yeah.
62.5%. Or I've got that, which is pretty awesome. Draw 3 cards.
Well, yeah.
If there's a clue at my location.
If there is.
Oh,
Which there is,
Yeah.
but there'll be one where I move. I'm trying to be efficient. I'm trying to use my ability. No, I'm going to explore.
okay.
Let's try again. Right.
Is it connected?
Yes! Right,
Fantastic.
let's pop it here.
It's a miracle.
Zinc. And
And back.
there we go.
Okay, right. And I move to that location.
Mm-hmm.
So we need 4 clues. That's what? I'll read the back first. Oh no, these are single-sided and there's no back. Right, so there is a forced effect. When you investigate Grand Chamber and do not succeed by at least 2, before resolving any other effects from this skill test, flip one of the clues on Grand Chamber to its doom side.
Oh wow, that's so we want to be passing those.
The ornate dais in the centre of the chamber is covered in delicate hand-carved hieroglyphs, a site for ancient gatherings of rituals, or rituals perhaps. 1 victory point. So, I've moved there.
So is that 1 victory point if we get rid of all
All
the clues?
of the clues.
Yeah. Even if we turn them all into
Correct.
dooms?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So after you move to a location, take an investigate action, limit once per round. So I get a free investigate action, which is my 3rd one. Yeah,
Yes.
explore, get out, explore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to be...
I'm at +2,
Yeah.
But you need to beat it by 2.
or we lose a clue.
Yeah. You probably want another 2 points, don't you?
Oh, hello. Fast. Play after a location enters play or is revealed during the investigator's turn. Until the end of the active investigator's turn, the location gets -1 shroud. You may move 1 clue to that location from any other location.
Do you want to do that?
I don't think I do. I don't think I want to move that to there,
No.
because that would be silly. Although I am reducing that by 1.
But that's
Yeah.
only to the end of
That's
this.
only
It's
to
turn.
only to the end
Yeah.
of... Well, it's to the end of this turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes it slightly easier for me to do. I think I'm just going to put that in as a book. So I'm 5 against 2.
Okay.
I mean, it could be worth keeping that, and then when another location becomes free, moving one off of here onto an easier to explore location.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe just, it's not efficient, but maybe just waste the explore this turn.
No, I wanted an extra book.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So it's a +3.
yeah, never tell me the odds. And thank you very much, Joel. Yes, please give the video a like. I don't know why I'm looking at the camera. The camera's not there.
Force of habit.
Force of habit. Right, so I'm at +3.
Yeah. Ah, that's just bad all round, isn't it?
Good luck us following this squad, I think.
Yeah.
So I flip that over
Yeah.
and we fail.
Yes.
So nothing else bad happens.
No.
Could have been worse.
I mean, there is my ability, but I don't think we need to use it now.
I don't know.
It's once per game, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's a pretty...
I
don't
don't
know.
think one Doom there is a game
No?
changer.
Okay.
I have a feeling there's going to be
I
quite
feel
a lot.
we held on to it quite a bit last time, but you're probably
I
right.
don't think
Yeah.
one marker
However-
is a changer.
I think that Doom is there for the rest of this game.
Yes.
So
Yeah, because there's no way of taking it off, is there?
no.
Not that we know of so far.
So that's going to affect the skull result,
Oh, yes.
that result, and it's a permanent.
Well, yeah, that's why I
One
was wondering
towards
if it's
that.
maybe worth it.
Do you want to do it? And just
It's
see what
your call.
happens?
I'll leave it up to you.
I don't think we should.
Okay,
Just
cool.
because I feel like this is like the poison situation.
Mhm.
I think that's the point. There's going to be a lot of doom on a lot of cards. So maybe using it too early might be...
Okay, we are done.
Sounds reasonable.
There you go.
So, I'll keep playing.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Has
we
a
get
resource
a resource and a
and
card.
card.
Ah. And now it is the other stuff. I need to find these reference cards. They're probably in this thing down here. Does somebody want to go through what goes next while I just dig out and try and find the reference cards? They have everything printed on them.
Yes.
Where is the next bit? Here we go.
Right, where are we?
We are enemy phase, which is pretty much nothing.
Enemy
Yeah.
phase. Right, we have no enemies, so therefore there's no enemies happening. Enemy phase ends. Upkeep phase, reset actions. Has anyone not done their upkeep yet?
No, I've done mine.
You done your upkeep, Paul?
That's drawing a card, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drawing card, taking a resource.
Yeah. Okay, check down size. Upkeep phase ends.
It's mythos phase, is it?
Yep, mythos phase.
Why have I not got them in there?
Place one Doom on the current agenda.
Done.
Excellent. Check Doom threshold. Nope. Okay. Each investigator draws one encounter card, starting with me. Oh my god.
It's a good start.
I got a big snake, and I got no weapons to fight it.
Wow, that is a pretty big snake.
So 3 fight, 5 health, 3
Oh.
dodge. While there are 1 or more vengeance points in the victory display, which there aren't at the moment, it gets retaliate. 2 or more, it gets hunter. If there's 3 or more, it takes 1 less damage from every attack on it. Ouch.
And I have drawn Snake Scourge. Put Snake Scourge into play in your threat area. If you are poisoned, it gains Surge. I got another one. Treat each of your non-weakness item assets as if it's blank. But I discard it at the end of the round. So all of my items do nothing,
Yeah.
but I discard it at the end of the round. And my second card is Deep Dark. Put Deep Dark into play next to the agenda deck. No more than 1 clue may be discovered from each location by each investigator each round.
Wow.
Each location by each investigator each round.
So then we can discover 4 clues and a max round. 1 each.
1 clue from each location
Oh,
by
no,
each
okay.
investigator
Go to a different
each
location
round.
Yes. Okay. Fine.
If we
Yeah.
had lots.
At the end of the round,
Absolutely.
discard 1 copy of Deep Dark from play. So if there was 2 of those in play,
Yeah.
we would discard 1 per round.
Okay.
And I've got a treachery. That's not a secret one.
No.
No, treachery is the name for all
Is
of
it,
the
is it
battles.
That's all right
peril? What's it?
Yeah,
Peril,
that's
I think,
it.
is the secret one.
Revelation. You must either Put a set-aside poisoned weakness into play in the threat area, or draw the top 2 cards of the.
You can't do the first one.
No, assuming
'Cause
it's
you're already
draw
poisoned.
The top 2.
2 cards.
Harsh.
Yeah, that is very.
It's like
What
the
a-
game's trying to kill us.
I mean, yeah, doing a damn
What
fine
a
job of it.
peril. Is that the?
That's the
the
one.
secret
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
isn't it? Cool.
Choose another player. That player leaves the room and does not come back till the next session.
No. But. There's a doom going on here.
Oh.
Or you're taking.
What?
It's fine.
Scary.
Either just you or all of us.
Okay.
Sorry, Emily, can I?
And then
Oh,
there's a
another one.
second card, unfortunately.
Yeah, cool.
Obscuring fog. Attached to your location. Limits 1 per location. It gains +2 shroud. Should have taken the clue.
Yeah.
I can get it.
But after the location is successfully investigated, we get to get rid of the fog.
Oh, well, there's only one clue on it anyway, so it won't make any difference. Never mind.
Right,
mhm.
and a
Cool, thank you. So, Lost in Time. Shuffle a non-story asset you control into your deck. Okay. Moving all damage and horror from that asset to your investigator. If no asset is shuffled into your deck by this effect, choose and discard 3 cards from your hand.
Oh.
Wow.
I think the people who designed this game just sit there in a dark room giggling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Must be a lot of fun.
Okay, that's pretty hideous. Right, I'll hand that back. Right.
Don't have to. You can...
Is it choosing to discard 3 cards? I read that right, didn't I? I did. Yeah, choosing to discard 3 cards. Good.
Yeah, Scott said he didn't notice all the poison. Well, to be fair, all 4 of us got poisoned in the. That wasn't the interlude that did it.
I think, yeah.
It
I
was
think
failing
3
the
of us
previous-
did. I think Alan actually was poisoned initially,
No,
and
I
then
wasn't.
Until the
he
end.
then mystically got poisoned as well.
I did, yes. Yeah. Much to my annoyance.
If any player is feeling smug for not getting poisoned,
Yeah.
Yeah.
give them the poison card.
Oh, dear.
Right. Are we done with that bit then?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, so investigator phase.
Right,
then.
off we go. I'm still looking for these reference cards.
Right. Can
So-
anyone
Problems.
help with this giant serpent?
How big is it?
How big is
5 health.
Oh, what?
I can't kill that thing yet.
I mean, I was going to be able to until I had to get rid of all my cards.
I mean, I could probably take 4 health off him.
Does it have Hunter?
Nope.
So if we can evade it and move away, then that's it. It
Yep.
just stays there.
How high is his
Yeah.
evade?
3.
I mean, I could.
My dodge is 1, so I'm not getting away from it.
I could spend my turn engage, evade, and then move. But I'm only at +1, so I would need a backup.
I give you 2. I've got a manual dexterity.
I mean, obviously that would be all 3 of my goes, but it might be worth it just to get rid of that snake. I say get rid of it.
Might be easier than killing it.
But it's that, or I run away and let it smack the guard dog.
Yeah. Now, would it if he runs away, it doesn't follow him if it's not got a hunter, does
Is
it?
it then attached to one of us though? Do we need to make sure we've gone
can
first?
I run away and have it just smack the guard dog while I leg it?
What does the guard dog say?
Well,
Oh, you mean the attack of
yeah,
opportunity?
regardless of what
Yeah.
it says. Yeah,
It doesn't
can I
follow
run
him,
away?
does it? If he runs
I
away,
think
or
it goes
does
with you.
Yeah, that was what I was wondering. If it's
Yeah.
engaged, I think it might go.
A shame.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when you move, if
Fine.
you've got an enemy engaged with
It
you,
follows you
it follows you.
regardless. Yeah. Okay, well, I think that might be the only option by the sounds of it then, mightn't it?
Well, I can sit here and try and kill it, but I'm only going to do 4 damage to it at best.
Hitting you for reasonably severe
It's not
amount.
able to hit the guard dog.
Got the shriveling. How much? Take quite a lot of shriveling, so it's
Well,
only 1 damage.
If you can hit it once with the shriveling, I've got. I can give you a +1 damage on the attack.
What's it stat for?
It's only got 3
the head
fight.
thing? Yeah, but it's intellect, brain power.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay,
power.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you fight with the brain power instead
Yeah,
of
yeah.
that. So, what do you think, guys? Fade it or kill it?
Worth a victory point.
Do I have to be engaged with it to shrivel it?
Nope, you just might shrivel Andy if you miss.
Yeah,
Oh,
try not
yeah.
to. I mean, I've got
It's
I've
on
got
3, you
2
said.
cards I can attack it with, which are probably going to be good enough to do a total of 3 damage to it. I'll then play something. It'll get an attack of opportunity, kill the guard dog, and take a 4th point of damage. So if you can deal 1 damage to it, that's
We
probably
can
enough
probably
for me
take it
to
out.
spend my turn getting rid of it.
I think let's
Okay.
attack it then.
Okay.
So, do we think maybe let Emily, or do you want to go first and see if you take the 4 damage, or do we let Emily go first and make sure she can get a damage on it?
Probably best if Emily goes first. If she fails to hurt it, then you can come in.
Then I
with
can
it.
come in. That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah,
Sort of dodge out of the way.
So if you shrivel it, what's your advantage at?
I'm on a shriveling of 4. What's
It's
it
got
at?
3.
3.
3. But yeah.
Here's a question actually. When you're doing a fight, like Emily is with the willpower,
Mhm.
do you back it up with willpower because she's using willpower, or do you back it up with fight symbols because it's...
I assumed it was the willpower.
Yeah,
What
I
does the
assume
wording
so.
on the shriveling say? I think it says use willpower, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fight the attack
attack
uses
uses
willpower
willpower.
instead of...
Yeah.
Therefore,
So, yeah,
I
you would
think
back it
I
up
think
with
you
the
back it
willpower.
up with
Yeah,
that.
I think
Yeah.
That's what I was assuming anyway.
Yeah.
I've got a card I can put in.
Okay.
I'm at +3 altogether.
Okay. Anybody watching this in the chat, can you let me know where the rules are that says enemies move with you when you move? I am 99.9% sure that's the rule. I just can't find it in the rulebook.
Yes, otherwise you wouldn't bother to evade and then make a run.
Yeah,
for it.
Exactly.
that's very true, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I just
you'd
don't know
avoid
where
the
it
attack
is.
of opportunity if you evade first that way, wouldn't you?
True.
That's true.
I'm just wondering, yeah, if we can.
Oh, there's that red token again.
Oh, not again.
God.
Oh dear.
Do I pick now? Thing?
So you're doing shriveling. So what this is going to do, this is going to hit Andy for 2 damage. Is that
1
right?
damage.
Is it not
Oh,
damage
it
plus
says a-
1?
Oh no,
Plus
it's
1
revealed
damage.
during this attack, take 1 hot. So it would
You're
do
in.
1 damage to Andy and you would take a
one
horror.
wrong.
So it might be the
No,
time
2.
to...
Because it's damage plus 1.
Is it damage plus 1 on that
Deals-
version of shriveling?
+1 damage.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, so it would be 2 damage to Andy and you would take a horror.
Okay.
I think it's
I
time.
think it's time, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's time.
This is going wonderfully.
Do So it's the star automatically 60.
Oh, you don't redraw.
No.
You change it to...
No.
Oh,
It's
fantastic.
automatic.
Right, so you've done 2 damage to him.
Get to draw a card. And
Excellent. So,
that was 1 go.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Or
I
damage
can
there rather than hit points, I guess.
on 3, and this is now, it's now on 3, isn't it? For
Yes.
investigating.
Yes.
3 or 4? Obscuring fog is plus 2.
So yeah, it's on 4, yeah.
Gone. I can do my
And you're confident being able to do 3 damage to it. You don't need anything to attempt another shrivel.
Oh, well, unless I draw a miss or something horrific.
Yeah, we haven't seen many of them, have we?
No, not coming up or
What
anything.
are the chances of that?
Apparently the audio is breaking up for Scott. Yeah, let us know if it's affecting anybody else. Though it could be. Hang on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the. I've got the noise gate on. I'm going to turn the noise gate off. How's that? That might be better. So I don't know if you heard earlier on, but I was saying whereabouts are the rules when an enemy moves. When you move, that an enemy engaged with you moves with you. Because I can't seem to find it anywhere. I'll keep reading.
Either I move and I try to investigate here, or I try to get another location.
I'd probably say another location because you need to be pretty sure of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
we
you're
just
going
turn
for a
over
location?
the top one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
You have hit a treachery.
Not the location.
Ugh.
Fabulous. Well, I've got to test agility.
Right.
This
Found
gets
it?
a +1
Maybe.
difficulty for each doom on your location.
Which is none apparently. Which is
Should
good.
the investigator move, the enemy remains engaged and moves to the new location simultaneously with them. Yeah, it's
Excellent.
one line in there. Thank you. It wasn't in the move section. It wasn't in another section. It's just.
+2.
Oh yeah, Aaron's copied it out. Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah, did it?
Meanwhile, back at the search
So I got rid of it.
for the reference cards.
Okay, how many actions is that you've had now? Is that
2?
That's 2.
You could try and move again if you
I
like.
get to draw another card,
Nice.
and I get results. Yes, let's try again.
Good luck.
Dun, dun, dun.
You've got
it a
a
real
location.
Woohoo!
Is it valid?
It
It
is.
Yeah, from the location we last
Nice.
explored.
At the end of the round, flip one of the clues on Ancient Hall to its doom side. Any investigator at Ancient Hall may spend 3 resources to cancel this effect.
Wow. So they're literally on a time limit.
Yeah.
And 2 clues per investigator.
It's also connected to here.
It's connected.
Ah, is it?
Ah.
So if I pop it there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go loads of clues there.
And one flips over at the end of each round.
Yes, which is pretty brutal. So
Yeah.
that's Emily done, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Right, let's see if I can
That's
kill
hard.
this snake.
Well,
Do-
nobody said it yet, so I'm going to. We're doomed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We
Hey.
really are.
Do I go with a +2 attack or do I chuck it in a +4 to be a little bit more confident? Well, let's go for the +4.
Oh, someone said.
Chucking in Vicious Blow and
Enemy
Overpower.
engagement in the rules
Yeah,
reference?
found it,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
So I'm now at 7. Yay! +2. Search the top 3 cards of your deck for an ally card and draw it. Okay, I will have this one. I'll shuffle that in a minute. So I also draw a card. Oh, I suppose I better shuffle. That's frustrating. Maybe I should have done that in the other order.
Who's had a go so far?
Emily
There
and
we go.
Andy's just doing
That's
this.
2 damage.
And I squeeze past. I have no idea where these cards might be. They've been here for 18 months.
Right, now I'm going to play Emergency Cash.
Oh, so won't you get an attack?
That's
of
the whole
opportunity?
idea.
Ah, okay, so you're going to sacrifice your dog.
Yes. He attacks me, dog bites him, dog dies.
And we get a victory point.
Yeah, there we go. Where's our victory display?
Let's put it here for the minute and Paul can change it.
Right, so that was my second action, is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I reckon I will play a survival knife. There we go. A little bit desperate, but got to get some kind of weapons out there. Alejandro didn't give me any of his guns.
Nope.
Well, no, he could have shared a bit, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Right, so that's you done.
Yep. Another ineffective round for me.
Okay. I will play the one and only card I've got, which is my lockpicks. It costs me 3. So, the question is, so I can now add my agility skill to my investigations.
Oh, nice.
So I've kind of got investigate 7.
Brilliant.
The question is, do I go into here, where Paul is, to try and make sure that those are investigated of a high value and don't turn into dooms, or do I go there and start trying to take those? I'm thinking
said go there because you're on 7.
Well, yeah.
That's 3. It's higher than.
That's true, but we add 2 to that, don't we? And if it doesn't succeed, then the things flip over. But Paul is already there.
Paul is there.
I'd be tempted to go here because.
Well, see, I think so, because if it's failing,
Yeah.
then and that way Paul can move in and take advantage of his free.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go here
No, give up.
and then do an investigate.
So I have found a whole load of rogue cards, though.
Oh.
It's a good job we didn't need any of these. No idea what these are.
So I'm investigating with 7.
Yay.
8. So I get a clue.
Second go.
That was my 3rd go.
Oh, yes.
Actually.
Of course, yes.
Played lockpick, moved, went to explore.
Okay. Done.
So, yeah, got options. Definitely got options. I can try and get these 2 from here by playing a card that gets me 2 at once.
That would be good.
If
wouldn't
we're
it?
not
Yeah.
bothered about that obscuring fog, then I could go there and play my art student, and when art student enters play, I get a clue at that location.
Okay.
But the main one is this.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to investigate here,
We also need to start clearing those up as well.
Yeah.
Because you hear that once.
Yeah.
one
so
turn.
4
So
against
that's
2.
1 per turn.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. But no, I agree. We want these ones.
Oh,
with
however,
guarantees.
deep dark. No more than 1 clue may be discovered from each location by each investigator each round. So I can't do that.
Oh yeah, I suppose that overall.
I can't discover 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can only discover 1.
So that's no use. So
Did you discover 1, Alan?
I did. Yes.
So if you can try to do 1 in each room.
Yeah, I can do 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here.
Yeah.
If you can do that, it'd be great.
I can try. Okay, so we'll do the 1 here. I'm at +2.
Is that enough to risk it in there?
Yeah. You want to beat it by 2, really, don't you?
So what I could do is I could play the art student
There.
here to get 1 of them,
I'd say that's
Yeah.
a good idea.
and then yeah.
Yeah, that's a better way of doing it.
So I'll play the art student as an ally, wherever my allies go.
Over here.
Oh yeah, ally. Cost 2. After art student, enter to play, discover 1 clue at your location. Right, found a clue. Then I investigate 4 versus 2. And if it doesn't succeed by 2, before resolving other effects. So we would lose that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what? The art student investigates, does it, or?
No, the art student is just an immediate
Right.
take a clue.
Yeah.
Oh, but I can't
So-
get the other clue anyway.
No,
'cause
so you
I've-
can't.
No,
So yeah.
no.
So I would
Yeah.
move and investigate somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right, okay, yes. So I will... So first action was play art student.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second action is move to here.
Could you? Would it be better to move to there?
And then end up in
And
the
then
place
end
with
up
the
there,
most.
or-
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So I move to here. I do not... My investigate is only once per round.
Right, okay, of course, yeah. Yeah, no, that's true. So it might be better to move there then. I think you were right the first time.
Unless I use my free investigate here and then just move here ready for next time. In fact, I'd probably play...
What's the obscuring fog do?
+2.
So
it turns it into Shroud Value 4.
is there any reason we'd want to investigate here
No,
instead of there?
I think go straight there.
best
I mean,
off
we
going
need
here,
12,
wouldn't
don't we?
Yeah.
We've got...
5.
Okay, so we don't need that one.
Yeah.
No,
So,
I mean,
yeah,
we
let's handle
might
those.
do by the time some of
Right,
these
yeah.
turn to Dooms, but we can get...
So my first action was to play Art Student. My second action is to move here.
Yeah.
I now get my free investigate.
Yes.
And it's Shroud Value...
3.
So I'm currently at +1. And there's no point playing that because, yeah. So I'm just at +1. Yeah, I kind of want to keep these because as soon as that Deep Dark goes, I'll be able to then start getting more.
Multiple clues, yeah.
So I'm going to get a free go at +1.
And then if you fail, you can always search again, because it doesn't say you can only search once, it says you can only discover one clue.
Yes. You could do a go at just a...
No, I'm going to play this as my third. Play if there's a clue at your location, draw 3 cards. Done.
Okay, that's all that's done.
Enemies.
None. They're all dead.
You got rid of them?
Yeah.
I missed that bit. I was looking for cards.
We shriveled it a little bit, and then punched it to death.
Right.
And then the dog bit it.
Yeah.
So it's the upkeep phase.
Yeah, I need all the cards I can get.
Yeah.
Ugh. I got my signature weakness. So I put it into play in my threat area. At the beginning of my turn, choose a location other than your location. When your turn ends, if you did not successfully investigate the chosen location, take 2 horror and put that back in my deck.
Ooh.
Presumably, if I did do it, I leave it there.
Can I read
Would
it?
you not get rid of it?
It just says,
It just stays permanently.
put it into play in your threat area. At the beginning of your turn, choose a location other than your location. When your turn ends, if you did not successfully investigate the chosen location, take 2 horror and shuffle this card back into your deck.
Yeah.
It doesn't say what I do
To get rid of
if...
it.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
No, I think it is there.
I think it is there
Yeah.
for the rest of the game.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is...
Yeah.
That seems really harsh.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I seem to remember, and I can't remember the answer when I played Ursula, looking up if you can, in theory, investigate somewhere where there's no clues, just to avoid having that happen. But I can't remember the answer.
There you go. There's a rules question for the chat. Can you investigate somewhere that doesn't have any clues in order to just get rid of that card?
Yeah.
Right. So we've done the upkeep. Next round, mythos phase. That goes on there. And we all get a card.
These were horrible last time.
I just think we're a bit doomed. Probably might as well
Shuffle a
resign
non-story asset you control into your deck, moving all damage and horror to your investigator. Okay, well at least I don't lose 3 cards
No.
from my hand.
You
but I
shuffle
do lose
that.
my knife.
Into
So I
your
can
deck.
tell you that is savage.
Well, I'm now completely unarmed again.
All right. I have... Oh, at the end of the round I should have discarded that. And at the end of the round we should have discarded that. And at the end of the round we should have flipped over that. Anything else to do? I think that's it. Curse of Yig. You get -1 fight, -1 health, and I am a serpent. Oh, I had that last time, didn't I?
Yeah.
I need to test willpower. The test gets +1 difficulty for each vengeance point in the victory display. Any vengeance points?
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, sorted. Pretty sure you can investigate where there are no clues. Thank you very much. Audio breakups have gone. Lots of background noise. Yes.
Deep
I
Dark.
can switch it back on.
Put Deep Dark into play next to the agenda deck.
Oh,
It's no more than 1 clue.
That thing we just got rid of.
You do get to get rid of it though at the end, hopefully.
Thank you. Now, obscuring fog. Attached to your location. Okay. Limit 1 per location. Attached location gets +2 shroud.
Right, I've turned the noise gate back on a bit. Let me know how that is. We're all done. So that was less painful than last time.
Yep.
Yes.
So, is it worth me trying to get some more weaknesses out of that, or do we not need to go anywhere new and we're just going to focus on the spaces we've got?
I think stick with what we've got for now. Because this one's on the timer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to end up with 2 on a timer, do you? Whether there is a second
That's
one on the
true.
timer or not, I don't know.
In which case, as I'm not going to be hoovering up any clues, I might as well go first and just get my turn out of the way.
Yeah.
So, first, for no actions, I'll play a beat cop for 3. Then I'll draw a card. Then I'll take a resource. And then I'll play Lone Wolf.
Is that your turn done?
It is, yes.
Perfect. Right, shall I have a go?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, this, if we don't, and so
Might be
this is
best
the
to leave
last.
that one then,
Well, it's
isn't
the
it?
last clue. So would that? Did we decide that actually, if I didn't pass it by 2, that would flip, and I wouldn't actually get to take a clue?
Yeah. Because it says before resolving any other effects from this skill test, flip one of the clues on Grand Chambers
Yeah,
of the
so-
Doomsday.
But then we
pass
still
it by
can't
4.
get more than 1 at each location.
Yeah.
But it's worth a
Again.
victory point if we get that one.
Well, that's the thing. But
It's still worth a victory point if you fail it.
Oh,
If
hang
there's
on,
Doom,
actually,
yeah.
I
That's
get
true.
to- Oh no, play when you would fail a skill test, so I would still pass it, but couldn't play this for the +2, which is the annoying thing.
I think leave that one with me. I can get that one easily on my turn.
Okay.
Okay.
If you
Like
can do
I've
it.
just drawn Perception and Magnifying Glass, so
Okay.
yeah, I can totally do that one.
Well, in which case, I think I will go 1. Then I'll investigate there. What's the shroud value there? 3.
Yeah.
That's at +4. Yep.
Nice.
Investigated.
I see you want to be on your own.
Yep, which I am at the time being.
That's good for solo.
And then I'm going to draw a card for my final turn because I'm drastically
Yeah,
short.
because Deep Dark is still in play, isn't it?
Yes,
Well,
well, it's reappeared.
it's a different Deep
A
Dark.
different deep dark, yeah.
Right. So, am I bothered about my Curse of Yig? I don't think I am at the moment.
Probably not.
It's -1 fight, which is irrelevant. -1 health.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you end up with a situation where you've got a spare turn lying around, you're not sure what to do, maybe try and take it off. But at the moment,
Okay. So, the first thing I'm going to do is play.
do you have to pick a location before the start of your turn?
Oh, yeah.
Weakness?
At the beginning of your turn, choose a location other than your location. So, I'm going to choose that one.
Right.
Yeah.
So, if I didn't successfully investigate there this turn, I take 2 horror and that card gets shuffled back in. So, I'm going to play a Magnifying Glass for 1 because it's fast.
Mhm.
I then, first action, I move to there.
Mhm.
Get my free investigate. It's 5 versus 2. Oh no, there's this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 5 versus 4. I throw in a perception. 7 versus 4. Yeah, I don't really want to put anything else in.
Well, hopefully it'll be enough. Fingers crossed.
7 versus 4.
So you need obviously if a
Plus
minus.
3.
Yeah, it's technically only +1. Isn't
Okay, it's answered in the the FAQ. You can investigate a location with no clues. Thank you very much, Brett.
What's that? I think that's only -1, isn't it?
It's -1 or -3 if there is doom on your location.
Ah.
So it's a fail, 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 fail.
Yeah.
So I don't get to draw the card for the perception. That's all a bit rubbish. So that was my second action.
Yeah.
Why did I do that?
You failed your weakness as well.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
So that gets shuffled back in and you take
Well,
2 horror. Well, at the end of the
I
turn.
I could try and successfully investigate
That's
again.
true.
Oh, I
That is
see,
very
yeah.
true. You could.
I could.
Yeah.
Does this go away now that there are no more clues there?
No, it's
No.
when there's a successful
Oh.
investigation.
Not that it matters. Leave them there means that they're not in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I could have stayed here and got that clue. I think I'm going to play logical reasoning. Play only if you have 1 clue. Choose an investigator at your location. Me, heal 2 horror.
Uh-huh.
Then, at the end of my turn, take 2 horror,
And shuffle back.
shovel that back into deck.
What a nasty card.
Yeah.
I'm just going to accidentally drop it on the floor.
Yeah.
Is that you finished?
I think so. That was pretty rubbish.
That leaves Emily.
Go on then.
I did nothing.
I will attempt to investigate. Adding 1, so I've got now 4, and it's on this. I'm at +1. Oh, for God's sake.
dear.
Oh no. Oh.
How many people in the chat have joined in just to laugh at us?
Yeah, dear oh dear. How many times has that red token
3
come up?
tonight.
Does
We
it
must have only can't draw more than.
take a card from next action?
Maybe Loki's been sneaking some extra ones into the bag while I've not
must
been
have
looking.
been, yeah.
Put some.
He stole me reference cards.
Yeah.
And now he's adding extra tentacles into the bag.
That's it.
Okay, done.
That is awful.
Well, luckily we've got no enemies.
We got no
Yeah,
enemies.
yeah.
So upkeep.
Does that flip now?
Then that flips. That goes. Right. We have no deep dark again. Which is good. Alright, we'll start the next round. 1 doom goes on there. So we have currently
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. We need 10 to progress.
So we're going to progress next turn then.
Yeah. Well, unless you get all 5 clues off there.
Oh, that's true because Deep Dark's
the
gone.
card
Deep dark has gone.
For now, it might be back in a second.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. for
Oh,
now
good.
is the-
Final mistake. Trap. A test agility, which means I have a 1.
You were always getting the agility tests.
It gets a +1 difficulty for each doom on your location, but doesn't need it. And if I fail, when I fail, I take 2 damage. I don't have anything that I'm willing or able to throw into this. So. Hey, it's a pass.
What?
Really?
Really?
Yes.
Oh no way. He's an agile old git, isn't he? Old Leo?
There we go.
So it was
A test of 2.
4.
Mm.
There's no
Oh, no,
doom
no,
on
no
my
doom.
location.
You're not here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not there.
Nice.
Yeah. I danced around the slippery rocks.
I have found a Fang of Yig.
Oh.
So
Horrible.
Prey, poisoned investigator. It's got retaliate. When Fang of Yig is engaged with a poisoned investigator, that investigator cannot play cards or commit cards to skill tests.
Oh wow.
Oh joy! Help!
Fabulous.
Help! Help!
Mhm. And is it has it got victory points, vengeance, or anything?
No, just a 3/3/3
And
monster.
it's not a hunter.
It is not Hunter. So if we engage, I can, yeah. Oh, in fact, I'm quite good at evading. I've got 4 agility.
Yeah.
I can't play cards or commit cards to skill tests.
Sadly, I still haven't found any guns, so I can't help you as much as I would like.
Right, we're moving forward on the agenda next time anyway, aren't we?
We are.
Okay, put one doom. One.
We're not necessarily moving forward on the agenda next time.
No?
No, because I reckon we can probably hoover up all of those clues there, if that makes a
You
difference.
think? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I can take, well, I reckon I can take 4 of them. I don't know if that makes a difference or not.
The other thing, this doom stays as well.
Yeah, alright then. Take it off. But
Tricky
then
one.
This one is in our victory display and it's +1 vengeance.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, not a nice choice, that.
And it's got surge. I think I've got to take another one on my.
It has,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh. A brood of yig.
It does have hunter.
Oh,
It's
and
a
I've got
hunter.
Brood of Yig.
Nope, they're all coming out.
Yes.
Yeah. So I maybe can't take, I can maybe take 3 now.
And +1 fight for each vengeance point in the victory display.
Yeah.
That was bad timing.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all done.
Yep.
Investigation phase.
3.
Dear.
Right.
So I basically need to try and evade this and just walk away from it.
Yeah.
So I might go first. Oh, I can't commit cards to skill tests.
No.
So I can't.
If there's any chance people are going to be walking into the space I'm in, I need to go first, so I get my lone wolf bonus before that happens.
Would you want to go first anyway then?
Might as
I
well.
wasn't planning to, but yeah.
So it's no investigators, so I'll gain a resource.
While nobody's looking, you pick up some stuff from the ground.
So I'm in desperate need of some weaponry here, so I'm just going to have to draw a card. Okay, well now I have a gun that I can't play. So I'm going to draw 2 resources. I'm done.
Okay, so. Yeah, it seems crazy for other people to come here just to give me a skill boost to help me evade it. So I think I'll just try and evade it. I'm at a +1.
Okay. Got to have some luck come our way.
Yeah, although the averages are the tokens
Yeah,
in.
they're not. They're not.
Thankfully,
with us.
it doesn't have alert,
No.
so a failed evasion is not going to do anything
Oh, that's good.
apart from waste time.
Hey.
Done it.
Yeah.
So that is evaded. That goes there. I am no longer engaged. I have 2 actions left. I wasn't planning on having 2 actions left, but that's good.
Can you get down there and hoover
I
up a
can.
couple
So
of
I can
clues?
move as my second action.
Yeah.
I get a free investigate, which is 4 against 3. And I am going to put in deduction to give a 5 against 3, which is good unless the skull comes out or something really bad. No. I've got a magnifying glass. I'm already 5. That gives me 6. 6 against 3. So
That's pretty good.
it's +3, and if successful, I get an additional clue. That's -3. Yeah, so done it.
Yeah. Phew. Excellent. So you've got 1 action left.
Evaded, moved, free thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a decorative skull, which I got out last time but didn't use, because it starts with no charges, and every time an investigator, ally, or enemy at this location is defeated, I get a charge on it, and then it does stuff. It basically soaks up the power of the dead.
Oh, okay. Right. Shall I go next and try and evade and hoover?
How many clues we got as a group?
I've got 5.
3,
None.
8. 4 more needed.
Right. So my first move will be to evade the old Brood of Yig. +2.
-3.
So I can play
You are 1 short.
Lucky.
That's lucky.
Lucky. So
Play if you're about to fail something by less than 2. Give
play
it
if you
+2.
would fail a skill test, get +2 to the
Okay.
skill value.
That's evaded.
That's evaded.
You have to spend a resource to play the card.
Oh yeah, so I do, thank you.
And that's there.
No, do you know what? Can I do a slight rewind on
Uh-huh.
it? So, what I'm actually going to do is discard Winging It to redraw.
Okay.
Yes. That's
Yes.
-2.
Because
so-
you were at +2, weren't you?
Yes.
Okay.
So it is now evaded. Excellent. So for my second move, I'll play Winging It from my discard pile
Yep.
to do an investigate.
What are you at?
7. And the shroud value is 3.
Why is it 7?
Because of my lockpick adds my
Oh, I didn't see that.
agility.
Wow. But you have to use one of them.
I only lose a supply if I fail the test by 2 or more. No, if I do not succeed by at least 2. Sorry.
So it gives you +4.
Yeah. So I'm
Wow.
on base 3.
Yeah.
Add the agility, +4 is
Oh,
7.
add your agility.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome if you've got whatever it is. Investigative skill.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, it's an exhaust, so it's a once per turn
Right.
sort of use of the lockpick.
Yeah, that's very good.
That's
So
good.
exhaust.
Intellect, that's it. So if you've got a good intellect and a good agility, that's crazy good.
Yeah. Yep. So that passes. So I take 2, and obviously I passed it by more than 2, so I don't lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the winging it goes
And the Winging It,
back into your deck.
shuffle back into the deck, which I'll do in a minute. And then my final investigate will be, what is it? Base 3, isn't it?
Yep.
So 3 on 3.
With a lucky in your pocket.
Got a lucky in my pocket. Oh.
That's -X, where X is the number of locations with Doom on them.
Oh, so -2.
That's -2.
So if I play
And a resource and spend lucky.
and spend lucky, that gets
Nice.
the last clue.
Excellent work.
Nice.
Very nice.
Have we got enough clues now?
Nope.
Oh.
Or 1 short.
Oh. Okay.
Has Emily had her turn? Or-
No, I've got
don't
to
believe so.
take care of this brood of Yeek. So I'm going to attempt to shrivel it.
It's only got 2 health, hasn't it?
Yeah, 3.
3.
Health, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
3 in the middle. It is. I've got a fight of
3
3.
fight, isn't it? Because we've
3
got 1
fight.
3 because we have
I've
vengeance.
got 4, 5.
Only does
So it's a
1
+2.
damage and 1 horror if it hits you anyway.
Oh my god, this is just getting
Oh, you're not
ridiculous.
Not again.
Wow. Take a horror.
So it uses a
from
charge. You take a horror.
that,
And
then
it
this
failed.
one- Yeah.
Doesn't have retaliate.
No.
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 Right, so I might try to evade it then instead. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Well, you could still shrivel it
I could.
twice.
Yeah,
Depends. What's your agility?
My agility is 3.
So you'd have
with this
+1
one
on
is
agility.
4. I've got +2 on
That's
agility.
not bad.
It's the
Might-
same.
might
it's the
be
same,
worth dodging
technically.
it.
Mm.
Because you'd have to hit it twice to kill it, but you only need to dodge it once.
Yeah.
But it is one that we are going to have to kill.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm still there.
At
Paul's
some
still
point.
there.
Yeah.
And it's got Hunter.
And it's got.
Well, this one's there as well. They're
Yeah.
both going to
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah.
But maybe by then we'll be.
Well,
things will be
yeah,
back.
I'll have a weapon soon.
I reckon I go for the shriveling. You can't keep pulling the red tokens.
No. What are you
Done
at
it
with the
like 4
shrivelling?
times have I done
I
it
know,
now?
like every time you've pulled, I think.
Let's try shrivelling once more then.
Okay.
Shrivelling once more. So
what
I
are you
am
at?
5, and it is at
3.
3. So +2.
You didn't want the skull.
That's
It's
fine.
minus
that's
3.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, and I get
Oh.
This is not going well.
Tune in next week where we restart the Forgotten Age campaign.
Restart from scratch. Okay, so I'm going to evade it this time.
Haven't got any cards you can use to help.
I have.
Yes, I think I've got evade. Yes, I've got a manual dexterity. So I am at 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm at +4.
Should do it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you get. Hey, and you draw a card for the manual dexterity.
Oh my god, there's a 0.
There is a 0 in there. There's
Not
+1
seen
in
it
there
yet.
as well that Andy
Yeah.
keeps drawing. Right. We're all done.
It's evaded.
Enemy phase. So the hunters both stand up
Yeah.
and now they engage somebody. They don't have any prey. So I think we choose.
Okay.
Where do we want to put them?
I mean, it's probably me and Emily again, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would have thought, as we've got.
We can evade them at
We
least,
can evade them.
hopefully. Unless we get the young.
Unless we want to try and kill them.
This is
I
true.
tried that.
Yeah.
Even so,
Didn't
it's
work out so
probably
well.
again me and Emily, isn't it? Because it's not going to be. You've only got fight 1 magic serve, are you? I've got nothing.
I got fight 0 right now because
Oh, yeah, of course.
yes.
Even
Nice
if nothing
guys.
engages me, it's going to take me 2 actions to play a gun and move in there, so I can't shoot more than once next round.
No.
No.
Although I could
Okay.
discard.
If you two are happy taking them.
Yeah, yeah.
right.
God,
So that's the enemy phase done.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Upkeep. Any other end of round
Right,
stuff?
Beat Cop is gone.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Right. Next round.
Yes.
Pop. It does not advance.
No.
8, 9.
So we got all the clues off of that one, so one didn't flip.
Ah, yeah.
Is it a peril?
Yeah.
There's a lot of perils in here.
Alright, same as that one.
Uh-oh.
Another one.
Does it have surge?
Yes.
Okay. Test my brain skills.
How are your brains today? Oh, you're all right with willpower. It's only agility that's your weakest one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything else you're pretty good at.
I'm going to chuck a +1 on that just to give me a total advantage of 2. Excellent.
Oh, what's that? The 6th time tonight?
So each point you fail by, you lose an action or a horror. So I've either lost all my actions or I take 3 horror, or somewhere in between.
Wow.
Wonderful.
I can't believe the amount of times we've seen that red token.
Yeah.
I'll just forfeit my turn. I'll lose 3.
Lose 3 actions.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll just forfeit 1 action. I'll take some horror.
Each investigator who is poisoned takes 1 damage.
God.
I have another Brood of Yig. So we've all got 1.
Wow, okay.
We might be about to get 2.
Yeah.
There's probably only 3 in the deck.
A tear in time. Test willpower. For
That's
each
what-
point you fail by, you may either lose 1 action or take 1 horror. I've got 4, 5, +2. Come on. Not the auto there.
No, it'd be nice to see something else, wouldn't it?
Oh my God.
This is ridiculous.
Something's not quite right here.
This is horrendous.
Can we
check
the bag?
We're gonna check the bag. We should have checked the bag earlier, but we are going to check the bag because that's 7 times it's come out.
No, yeah, they're all in there.
This is like one of those magician's trick, isn't it?
It
It's
really
like, no,
is.
look, there isn't one here. Follow the lady.
I mean,
Follow
that's
the lady.
impressive, actually.
It is. 1 in 16 chance, and it's happened like 7 times.
I think I might watch the video back when we're done and work out the odds.
Yeah.
That is.
So that's what a combination of
Australian.
horror and lost actions, is it?
Yeah, it's counted
Yeah.
as you've got a 0, so you lose 3 things.
Yeah, I've lost 2 horror and action, I've decided.
Right. Can I? Sorry, I can't.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Thank you.
I was going to say we can restore back to a good save point, but I think the good save point was just before we started
Yeah,
the
I think
first
so,
scenario.
yeah. Right, Curse of Yig. Put Curse of Yig into play in your threat area. You get -1 fight, -1 health, and gain this.
You're a serpent as well. Join me.
Does that mean this guy won't hit me then? You know?
Yeah, I was hoping that, but
You'd have thought so.
Yeah.
it's not
Friend
quite the
now.
case.
I'm
I can
losing
take
1
that.
go, so I've got 2 goes. Not
Right,
that it
we've all
usually
drawn
really
cards.
helps.
It is now our go, although some of us don't have many goes.
No.
Well, I'm going to be useless, so I'm just going to go first and get it over with. I'll get an extra resource of being on my own. I'll play gun as my second action.
Hey, he's got a gun.
Well,
We technically need more
technically that's my
locations,
first
don't
action.
We can, if we get that, we've got 12.
we? Oh yeah. Well, I don't think I'm really the one to get that one.
Yeah, I could go for it at -1. For the final of my 2 actions, I'm
I
going
can
to
go
take
for
a
it if
resource.
this is gone.
I mean, if is that what you're going to do? Get
Well-
a resource with your. Because
Any better ideas?
well, you could go for it at -1, and I'll commit this
You
card.
can't.
where-
You're not in the same
Oh.
space as me.
Oh, so I'm not. I'd just take a resource.
At least I can put some ammo on my gun.
I can investigate here, and it counts, and I can take that one instead.
Oh, nice.
But I might as well move there and have a free investigate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, do we?
So does it mean that your shroud is what you
3
are here,
rather than 4.
rather
Yeah.
than 5 or whatever it is?
Yeah.
there?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's might be worth doing.
You
Although,
could do that and then move if it doesn't work.
It depends where we're going to go next,
yeah.
because we don't know where the other 2 locations. Well, there's 3 more locations in the deck,
Yeah.
and we don't know what they're going to be connected to.
No.
And we don't know what will happen when we do
when
the
we
10.
do get the number of
Yeah.
We do
clues.
not know. We do not know.
I mean, for my turn, I was thinking evade, move, and investigate this. But I don't mind if you want to take that clue first.
Yeah, I'll try.
So you're going to.
I mean, you've got 1 use of the shriveling left, which is not enough to kill one of these things, is it? Are any of us any good at combat? I
No.
mean, I'm no.
Not right now.
I've got 1. You've got.
We're not good in combat, are we?
Unless I lose 3 actions, I'll be able to kill stuff next round.
Next round.
Yeah. So next round, Andy can start going hoovering.
Oh,
some-
this
some
should
bad
have-
guys. Ready.
You should have
Yeah,
read it, even though it's.
You could evade stuff and run in here where I am, and then anything that follows you, I'll kill next round.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we need to progress the story and see what happens.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I will first of all try to evade this. I am 4 versus 2. I am going to play manual dexterity. So I'm at +4. These are good, these cards. I can see why people
Yeah.
still use them in constructed decks.
Oh, yeah,
I
definitely.
always put loads of those in,
Yeah.
especially if I'm the mystic.
Because it's the if successful, draw a card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't really see anything bad about it.
Oh,
Hey.
Yay.
oh,
A different colour.
What's that do?
token.
+1. After this test, you may move to a connecting location.
Oh wow. But it saves you.
Oh,
It
actually,
saves you an action, and then you move there and get your free
yeah.
investigate.
So we've done it.
Yeah.
That is evaded and goes there. I draw a card because the test was successful,
Yeah.
Yes.
Then
and I get a free move.
Yes.
and with that a free investigate.
And with that free move, I get a free investigate.
About as well as it could have gone.
For now.
For now, yeah. I mean, we deserve
Okay.
a little bit of luck.
So my investigate is 5 versus 4. I am going to put in an arcade glyphs for an extra +1. So it's 5 versus 6 versus 4. So I'm at +2. Yes.
And that has removed the fog, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it was a successful investigate. And this doesn't have a trigger on it,
Okay.
which means we do it anytime, I believe.
So
Okay.
I've got.
I think that's right. I
8.
think if there isn't anything printed on here, like objective,
Yeah.
then it's done at any time. Let me just double check that in the old rules reference. Where's objective? Is it on here?
Can't see it.
Yeah, on there.
Wouldn't be act and agenda.
It's the act deck, isn't it? Yeah, advancing the act deck. It's been so long since we've done it.
Yeah.
Page 3. The act deck advances if the investigators as a group spend the requisite number. Yeah, if it says objective, the instructions overrides or adds additional requirements. If it doesn't say that, then it's done as a fast player ability.
Cool.
Right, okay, so we spend all of our clues.
So I've got 8, you've got 4, that equals 12.
And we go to 1B. Right. The ruins are far more vast than even Alejandro had anticipated. Carvings in the walls and hieroglyphs etched into stone altars suggest the existence of a central chamber underground. Perhaps a hidden passageway will show you the way to this chamber, the very heart of the temple ruins. Shuffle the set-aside Chamber of Time into the location deck, into the exploration deck. As you pass the strange glyphs in the walls, the ruins groan and creak in protest, and the carvings glow ominously. Years of deterioration have faded the pattern of these glyphs, and the surrounding stones seep with a vicious pus. If you only had some way to restore these glyphs. Check your supplies. Does anybody have any chalk?
No,
No.
we did not pick chalk.
Okay. Otherwise, place this act in the victory display. It gains Vengeance 1.
Fabulous.
Let's see.
Right. Act 2A. Magic and science. Whatever is inside this central chamber must be very important. Much care was taken to obscure its location. So we have an explorer option. Draw the card of the deck. Yeah. This time, objective. We need 8 clues, but only investigators in the Chamber of Time may spend clues to advance.
Okay.
So we need 8 clues between us, and we need to be in the Chamber of Time.
We don't have that one out yet, do we?
That is not out. It is being shuffled into there. Right. Whose goes it? Was that my first action?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Look at that.
Because I got a free move and a free explore.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 actions left. You've had your turn.
I'm done yet.
Do I want to explore?
We're probably going to need to at some point, aren't we?
Mm.
You've had your free investigate action.
I've had my
so
free
you won't
investigate.
Get that bonus from it. I suppose it depends if there's anything else you can do in this turn that would be
Worthwhile.
worthwhile. Yeah.
Play some stuff to get some stuff.
Yeah.
No, I think I'll explore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a card. So I'm using that. It is underground ruins. It is a green. No. So it would be connected to this, but I'm there. So that's set aside.
Oh.
Let's have another one. It is Chamber of Time.
Oh.
Is it connected?
It is not connected.
Oh.
Now, unfortunately,
What does it connect to?
it connects to something that isn't currently on the board.
Ah.
Oh.
So we know that we need to find
Something else.
something else. Okay, so next one.
This one.
Oh, Deep Dark.
Or not.
Oh well, that's not bad to have it out at the moment. Actually.
That is not bad at all, is it?
No,
No.
because we haven't got any clues
Right,
anyway.
Shuffle these back in. Only one weakness in these 5 cards now.
Do I have a third action?
You do, yeah.
I'll go again.
Yeah.
Tell you what, pick. Choose your fate.
Crypt Chill.
Oh, you got the last one.
Hey! Test willpower. If you fail, discard stuff. Okay, do I want to bother with this? Am I... No, not that bothered.
So have we managed to pick out every treachery out of there?
Yeah,
Yes.
because we're awesome.
Good.
So I am testing... I'm at -1. I have failed. So I choose and discard an asset I control. And if I can't, I take 2 damage.
And you're done, I believe.
Yeah, I think I might lose this skull.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
Yeah,
Brought it
didn't
out, looked
cost
pretty
anything
for
to
a
play.
bit. Yeah.
Look at the nashes on that.
Yeah.
Right, done.
Right. So, do you want to attempt a dodge first, Emily, or
Yes,
or whatever
I'm
you're
evading.
doing? You're evading.
I'm evading.
Now, it has to be said we are playing on the easy setting,
Oh, I know.
and it's still
So
punishingly
I'm
hard.
on
Beggars belief.
+2 evade.
Hey.
It's a miracle.
right. But they all have Hunter. That's the downside.
They all have Hunter.
Yeah.
It's alright, they're going to line up and you're just going to shoot them one by one. Bang.
Dynamite's what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Evade them all, leave them here. We all move out. Next dynamite.
Yeah.
Is it worth us moving so we're all together then?
I think we need to explore.
Yeah.
I think we need to find the locations that we
Yeah.
need.
Okay,
Exploring.
and explore.
It is connected.
It is connected. Now, what else is it connected to?
Underground Ruins is connected to
Nothing else.
nothing. But I think that is the symbol we need to get
Oh, it
to.
is.
Yeah, it is. One.
Oh,
So if we put that there,
good card.
There we go. Zoink. While there is an enemy in Underground Ruins is considered to be in the victory display for the purposes of counting vengeance.
okay, interesting.
Forced action. After an enemy in Underground Ruins leaves play, place 1 doom on the Underground Ruins.
Okay, so we don't want any enemies to go here.
So my next question is, they've got Hunter. Do we choose where they go because they haven't
So
got prey?
They're not
Next
gonna go
round they
anywhere.
will do that,
Oh, of course.
and then they will move towards, I believe, the closest investigator.
And if that's a tie, then we can
We
choose.
choose.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
that's it then.
You evaded and did 2 explores
No.
I did one explore,
explore,
but I
yeah.
only get 2 goes because
'Cause you
I
lost an
had,
action.
Okay,
lose
so
an action.
My go. Right. First,
Alas, poor Yorick. Yes.
let's have an investigate.
Do you leave an evade?
I certainly do. Thank you. Yay.
Looks like a
Right.
success.
So we have 3 broods of yigs,
All having a kick.
all just here. There we go. Okay.
Right. So that's-
Run, Wendy, run.
do we think I go into here?
You might
I
as
think
well
so.
start hovering up some clues and things.
That's 2. And then I reckon I'd probably do an investigate action and make use of my lockpick rather than another
Yeah.
explore. Easy peasy.
That lockpick seems way too good.
They're good.
Yeah, they're very good.
Once per turn, get +4 on an
Yeah. I mean,
on a what check? On an investigate
on
check.
an investigate.
Right,
Yes,
okay.
Yeah, because you're picking the lock to find the clue.
I'm being out investigated
Yeah.
by a dirty scoundrel.
Yeah, indeed.
All right. Enemy phase.
They just get.
They all ready
Yeah.
Yep.
and they stay there because there's nobody to engage with.
Yeah. And that one's ready but doesn't have a hunter, so
Doesn't
stays
have
there.
hunter,
as
so
well.
it stays
Stays
there.
there.
Yep.
Okay.
So far, so good.
And we get resource and a card.
Yeah. I can talk to people. Yeah, I can go here and talk to them. It's really good, that one.
Okay.
Oh, now I gotta pick up card.
Is it
Doom.
Mythos first. Is
Oh, yeah,
that
Doom.
is that now advancing?
Oh,
What's the
Deep
limit?
Dark goes.
Oh, yeah.
6
We didn't
plus
cheat,
4.
did we?
No,
No,
I don't
no,
think
no.
so.
No, because
We've
that
got
was
investigate.
literally the one. We've only got
Yeah.
one clue here.
Okay.
And that was
Yeah.
it.
So we are advancing this agenda.
Yes.
So they go,
And remove all enemies from play.
but the doom there stays. Right. Agenda 1B. Just then, a sound thrums in the walls of the temple, a dull humming similar to that of a generator. Grooves in the walls and the ceiling flicker and start to glow. It is as though the temple is alive and it senses your presence. The strange statues and carvings you've seen, coupled with the dim glow and the power coursing through the walls, makes it clear that this temple isn't Aztec in origin. In fact, it appears to be from an even older, more ancient civilization altogether. You feel as though you are an intruder in a world you cannot begin to understand. Confirming your worst fears, a loud hiss and rattling echoes throughout the temple. Whatever you just woke up, it's not happy to see you. Spawn the set-aside harbinger of Volusia at the location with the most doom.
Oh,
I'll just put it there so we can all see it.
God.
So it's got 3 fight, 40 health,
Wow, 5 vengeance.
What the hell?
3 evade, humanoid monster serpent elite, alert hunter retaliate. It can retaliate when exhausted,
wow.
and once it's successfully attacked or evaded, put 1 resource on it. Then if there are 8 resources on it, it vanishes with a sinister hiss.
Okay.
Okay.
So
We'll
if
put
it
it
is
dead
attacked
before then.
or evaded 8 times, it disappears.
Right.
Okay, so it's there.
And it's got Hunter.
It has Hunter. Okay. Agenda 2A, the Temple Warden. The serpent creature emerges from the shadows with terrifying speed. It is bedecked in gilded feathers and wields a golden spear, the blade tip unravaged by time. The rattle at the end of the creature's tail produces a tremendous noise as the creature hunts you throughout the ruins. 16, and it advances. We currently have 5 in play, so 11 more, and we lose. Presumably. Right.
Went well.
Cards.
Could really do without any enemies here.
Yes.
Well, I think most of them are in play.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Treat each of your non-weakness item assets as if a text box were blank.
So your gun.
So my gun is useless.
He's not a gun.
No.
And it gains surge because I'm poisoned. Agility test. Yay, I like those.
Yeah. That's the last one. What is it?
Well, it's
I'm not in your location.
You're not in my location.
Yeah, yeah.
I need a +1. Let me just do a quick check.
I can put a 1 in.
Probably not worth it, is it? Unless it's going to do Andy some
No,
serious
I'll
damage.
just have to take the damage. I mean, I think I'm going to die quite soon anyway. 2 damage.
It's a trap. Each investigator who is poisoned takes a damage.
Nah.
Does it have to be direct?
No, it just says
It does not. A tear in time. I'm testing willpower. Willpower is 3. Is it worth getting a +1? Nah. Right. Let's go for it. 3 against 3. Ooh. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
We did take the tentacle out, didn't we? Off camera.
Yeah, I think so.
I dropped it on the floor.
I put it back in the top for you.
Oh no, there is another one. A fang of yig.
Ooh, is that the ones that's... Oh no. They don't have Hunter, those, do they?
No.
No, but because I'm poisoned, I can't play cards or
Yeah.
commit cards to skill tests.
Oh, it's there.
Fabulous.
We don't want it there.
No.
What happens if it's there again? It increases the shroud? Or
While there is an enemy in the underground ruins, this is considered to be... So we've got +1 vengeance.
Yeah.
So we've now got
And
vengeance.
after an enemy in the underground ruins leaves play, we put a doom on there. So we need to move with it, evade it, and then run back here.
Or we could just evade it. I mean, it won't follow us, will it?
True.
But
No.
But
as it
it'll
stands,
be
people
getting doom
will-
on there.
There's no way I'm going back in there with those.
Oh, no, it
three
won't.
there.
no.
No, it won't. Yeah,
No, yeah.
we just got one extra vengeance.
Right. Here we
Well,
go.
that's the problem. These three are going to move soon.
And so's
Entombed.
the nasty one.
So is
Put
that.
Entombed into play in your threat area.
Falling down a hole.
You cannot disengage from enemies or move. Test agility 4 to escape tomb or strength 4 to break out. If you succeed, discard entombed. If you fail, reduce difficulty of this test by 1 until the end of the round.
Right. Should I go before you then, so that you're lone wolf?
What's our plan this turn? Because as it stands, we're going to get eaten by the yigs.
Yes.
We're gonna get eaten.
You almost need to explore and hope that there's somewhere else
Yeah,
to
we
go.
need to run away here. don't we?
Yeah, because you don't want to run through there.
But if
Oh,
we
but
run away
technically
here, they're all going to come
They're
They're
to
gonna
going to
you
come there,
instead.
yeah. Well, we almost need to explore and hope there's somewhere to...
Well, there is. You can connect to that one.
Well, that's what, yeah, if we draw it.
But
Okay.
yeah, one resource is not going to make or break
No.
things for me
No.
this turn.
Yeah.
But
I mean, my plan was just going to be to hoover up those free clues, but... I could attempt some explores or try and engage, then evade.
As long as I can evade this one
Oh, I can't.
quickly.
So you cannot disengage from enemies
Oh,
or move.
and I can't use my gun this round
God.
Because of your.
because of the snake
Yeah.
scourge.
Should I evade first and see if I can explore and find this
Yeah, that might be the
mystical
best
room?
bet.
But
I
then
mean, we still
don't
need
have
8
the
clues.
8 clues, don't
8
we?
clues.
That's a lot.
Hmm.
So we're still going to need more rooms potentially to have more clues.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you evade first and then try and explore. Let's
Yeah.
try and get this.
Have you got any cards that do anything, or
If I'm on 3, it's 3. And then I've got +1.
there's none of your cards that actually help with evading or anything? That text?
At the end of the round, are these going to
No.
move and attack?
No.
No.
Or just...
Oh, yes, they do.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
So if we stay here, I'm going to get hit for...
Oh my god.
Each ready, unengaged enemy with the hunter keyword moves to a connecting location along the shortest path. Enemies at a location with one or more investigators do not move. And that happens during the enemy phase. And I don't believe it replaces their attack. It's like a free movement that they get. And then they engage and then they attack.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I think we almost need to... I think you might need to explore.
Well, yeah, I've only got 2 health left, so...
Yeah.
So I think we
You
might
always need to delay it one more turn, so at least you can have your gun and take a few pop shots at them.
Yeah, they will move and attack. It's not looking good for our heroes.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Definitely
I'm not sure I'd
not.
go as far as to call them heroes.
No.
A bunch of people that have decided that
Some slightly lackluster adventurers.
we'll pop to the jungle.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Paul, do you want to go first and see if you can find an escape route for us
Yeah.
then, maybe?
I shall. Right. Action 1, explore.
You found a burial pit, but that's not
It does not
connected.
connect.
So, you also didn't find a secret passage.
Which means
Uh,
there isn't anything.
no, actually, we should have known that because there's only 2 connectors on it.
We would have known that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's pretend
Let's
we didn't
pretend
do
we
that
didn't do
because
that,
we're
yeah,
not complete
'cause-
idiots.
No, definitely not. Not like our investigators.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
No.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
So there's
We
2 things on there, and the 2 things that it's connected to are there.
Mm.
Those 2.
Those 2, yeah.
All of which are full of enemies.
Now,
Damn.
this one could potentially connect to one of the things that's in there. But we don't want to go there.
No.
No.
Where's the resign option? Just hypothetically speaking. No, it's there.
Oh, is it?
It's where we are.
I
That's
think that might
convenient.
be the best option. Otherwise, we're taking permanent trauma damage for getting killed, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see any other way out of this.
So I can go and talk to this,
You can go and talk to
and I can evade it, but it's not going to help us. We are severely lacking in combat.
We've just been very unlucky as well. With the
We've been
draws.
massively unlucky today.
I mean, Andy's had his.
Well, as you say, your weapon's not. Otherwise, you could have gone in and maybe done something.
Yeah.
And at least one or two of these might be dead. If I didn't keep failing on the shriveling as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. We were massively unlucky.
Could Paul not resign? How much of it will Paul? If Paul stays there, will he die?
Yes.
You'll get hit by.
So my health is actually only 6. I've
Right.
taken 3 damage already.
Yeah.
They move in and hit
They
me.
hit you. Okay.
Bang, bang,
So
bang.
you can't even distract.
And that
them
moves
for a
in and
turn.
hits me. Because that's got Hunter as well. No.
No. Okay.
Mm.
Well,
So
It's time for my comforting pendant.
Yes.
So if I stay there...
do you want to maybe leave you two guys to last, see what me and Emily
Go
can
on.
do, and then see where the
Yeah.
situation is?
Go on
Yeah.
then.
Because you can't get to here to resign.
No.
No.
We're
Because
trapped.
these
We're
are
knackered
in the
anyway,
way.
yeah.
Well, you
no,
could. They'll
you
just
could.
hit you.
You go here,
Yeah.
they engage with you, you move there, get attacks of opportunity, and then you resign.
Yeah.
Will
How many?
3 physical damage and 3 mental...
Alan can handle it.
3 horror and 3 damage, will that kill you?
Or we need
No.
7 more clues.
You got 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, or 7 more clues.
Well, we might be able to just run away. All the enemies must hopefully are out now.
I think we should resign. I don't think we're going to make it.
You're thinking if you go that way...
Yeah.
But they'll follow.
Yeah.
Well, they won't. They'll go here.
Not if you're gone.
No,
Yeah, not if you're
run
gone.
away.
But if one of us stays...
Yeah.
And when I say one of us, I mean Andy, obviously.
if one person stays, it kind of buys us an extra 2 turns.
Exactly.
But will that
That's
be
what I'm
enough
thinking.
to
Well, I
get
don't
that
know.
many clues?
But don't know.
It's our only hope.
Yeah. I'd say it's worth giving it a go.
So I think you two go
I mean-
first.
Yeah.
In theory, I can play 2 allies, which will buy us a couple of
And I've got my art student.
hits.
I just remembered I've got my art student. Art student's here going, kill me, kill me.
Yeah.
So I think we can survive a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
So do you want to see if you can evade? Emily, do
Okay.
you want to go first and then do an explore and?
We have a
Got
plan.
this one.
Fine.
Before revealing Chaos Token for this test, choose one of the following symbols.
Ignore the effects of the chosen
Chosen
symbol,
symbol
during
during the
this
test,
including
its modifier.
Oh, okay. Well, that's useful.
So it's just a...
So it's you effectively you it's got a wild card on it, so you
Yeah.
apply it to the skill test.
skill test. So
Yeah.
it's made it. Done it.
No, because you only choose one.
Yes. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Got to pick one.
You got to pick one and then you draw it.
Let's be honest, which one are we more likely to get? That's it, not all the symbols are in the bag, are they?
I believe they are now. Maybe tablet's not. Maybe there's no tablet in there. I think there might be 2 skulls.
I think the skull.
There's 2 skulls in
Let's
there.
pick the skull because that one's come out a few
Yeah.
times for me.
You can't play cards or commit
Oh,
cards
no,
to
I
skill
can't.
tests.
God,
Damn it.
what's the combat on these brood of yigs?
One
What's
each.
that?
No,
Oh,
because they've got how many vengeance we got? 3,
don't forget the +1 for that.
Yeah.
4.
Okay.
So
In that
can
case,
you
I'm on
boost
4,
this?
And it's on 3, so I'm on
Okay.
plus
So
1.
they've got a 6.
They got
Plus one.
6
6
fine.
fight. So even if I
ready?
get the gun out,
Yeah,
I'm
Is it
not
auto
hitting them.
fail?
Right.
No.
No.
What's that one? It's bad.
That's
isn't it?
-2.
Oh, just... No. Only at plus 1.
Doesn't it have alert? No.
So I'm going to have to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the third time.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so that's been evaded. It is there. However, you've had all your 3 actions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Alan.
Right. So I think I'm gonna have to explore.
Mm-hmm.
Chamber of Time.
It's a no.
Oh yeah, isn't it? Okay, so
That one does, doesn't
that one
it?
does.
That is a yes.
Yeah.
So we have found a secret passage. Any cards in Wendy's deck to prevent an attack?
No.
Need one more clue on there. So you're in there. Get shuffled back in.
So what's?
So that was your first action.
Yes.
After you enter Secret Passage, you must either take 1 horror and 1 damage, or place 1 doom on Secret Passage. Check your supplies. If you or an investigator at Secret Passage has a rope,
Yes. I got a.
You're not-
ignore this effect.
So it's what is it? 1 doom or
Take 1 horror and 1 damage,
Yeah.
or place 1 doom on Secret Passage.
I think it might as well be a doom.
Yeah, it
given
might as well
that
be
we're
a
going
doom.
to die before we
Yeah.
escalate the doom.
I should have done an investigate before I went in there, shouldn't I?
Right. Next
Um,
plan.
So that's my first go.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to have to start investigating it.
Yeah, I think you are. Shroud value 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Dear FFG,
Yeah.
when you say that this difficulty level is easy, you may want to look up the word easy.
Yeah.
Is there a very easy option?
But there is not.
That's fine.
Did that use a counter though?
I think it did. So that's. I had 7, 6, which means I only passed by 1. So counter
Yeah.
is gone.
But you got a clue.
But I got a clue.
Woohoo.
How many more do we need?
6 to go.
Yeah. And then for my second go, I think what I'll do is I'll investigate again and I'll commit take heart to it. So I need a +1 to succeed. There's nothing bad for failing, is there?
On an investigate.
Yeah.
No.
Not yet.
Nope. So I draw 2 cards and gain 2 resources.
All done?
All done?
Right. It is us. What we doing?
That would have been useful.
Dying? If we stay here...
So we just stay here and we
Well-
spread out the damage between us and then resign next turn?
Can we resign without taking a hit if there's stuff on us?
You can.
Resigning doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity.
Okay, so we just have to survive this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then. Let's see if we can survive.
So I'm going to draw a card. First action. Got another magnifying glass. Can I have 2 magnifying glasses? I can.
Yeah, 1 hand each. But isn't it it's an investigate action?
You get +1 book while investigating.
Yeah, so yeah, you can.
So you can have 2 magnifying
Yeah,
glasses.
Yeah.
Anyway, 1, 2. Oh, it's my weakness. It's alright. It's not going to matter. Don't think it's going to matter anyway. As my third action, I'm going to try and get rid of this Curse of Yig. I might as well,
Go for it.
because then my health goes up by 1. And I've got a willpower. So I am 4 versus 2. Bag, please.
Sorry.
So 4 versus 2. -3. Failed. Oops.
Right, I'll play Mitch for 2, which isn't an action. Then I'll take a resource and play the guard dog for 3.
Yeah, good point. It's easy compared to the other difficulty levels.
So that's 2 actions. I think I might as well just draw a card.
I'm gonna
Okay.
sit down, put the radio on.
Yep. Await the inevitable.
Okay, so here we go. Which one do we want to do first?
We want to get these 3 in tier first. If that's what you're talking about, the enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely want to move these 3 up in tier first.
Well,
So we move this one into here. It engages with one of us
Mitch can take a hit from that one comfortably.
and then takes a hit.
So he might as well do that.
Okay, so you take 1 and 1.
Yep.
So yeah, I have a rules question here. When it hits me for 1 physical and 1 damage and 1 terror, can I put both on at the same time, or does the 1 damage kill the art student?
Can you just do the horror
Or can
Well,
I
you do the horror first, wouldn't
I
you?
assume
And
you can do both.
or can I split them?
yeah, I don't see
Well,
Well,
why.
as you say, I'd do the horror first.
Yeah, I'm sure you. Yeah, you could probably split them.
So I take Brood of Yig. Brood of Yig attacks me. I put the horror on the art student,
Yeah.
then the physical damage on the art student. But yeah, that's a question for the chat. Can I split them? Not that I would in this particular instance.
Or you could you put the horror on the student and the physical damage on yourself, and then you still have the student there to put a horror on next time.
And
I don't know if that
Ooh,
would
yeah,
make
that's a
any
You
good
still
idea.
sense.
have the horror
Can you do
and
that?
the damage to put on
Then you
the
can have the
student.
big nasty thing. Finish off
Yeah,
the student.
good point. See what the chat says.
Or I could do that. What was this? Hundreds of horrible abilities.
You could do both.
What would it be called? An attack?
Yeah, enemy
Attack?
Taking damage or something like that. Or...
I don't remember where it is. Enemy phase 25. Hunter enemies move. Resolve the hunter keyword. Resolve engaged enemies. Each ready engaged enemy makes an attack against the investigator to which it is engaged. When an enemy attacks, deal its attack to the engaged investigator. Yeah, so it's attacking me,
Yeah.
and you can assign damage
Just assign
however you
damage
want.
However you
Yeah,
want. Yeah, because
fully.
none of it's direct. So
Page 25, yeah, damage and horror done simultaneously. You can split between yourself and the student, or put both on the student. Yeah, so if I put one horror on the student
Yeah.
and 1 physical damage on me,
It'll last longer,
okay,
as it were.
then that's that done. I can't take the 2 damage from that. If I do, I die.
Yeah, but your student can.
The student can. So we bring this in, which engages with me and does 2 and 2. So I think you're saying that the horror and the damage are done simultaneously. So literally, I could put 1 and 1 on that,
Yeah.
which kills it,
Yeah.
and then 1 and 1 on me.
Yeah.
Right. So I can't take any more. If you can take that one,
Yep. So that
which you
one
can put on your mate.
might as well hit me. I could hit the doggy. Then the doggy gets to hit him back. Yeah, let's do it. I shall sacrifice the dog. And the dog does a damage to the yig.
Could you what is it? 1 and 1.
It's yeah.
Could you not put 1?
I could take a horror myself.
Yeah, take horror yourself and
Yeah.
keep the dog in play.
Yeah, completely forgot about that, despite having just discussed it.
Right, there you go. All enemies are
So the dog would have 1 damage on him, wouldn't he?
done.
Yeah.
This one then readies and re-engages
Yeah.
with you. And then these ready. Okay,
Right.
enemy phase is done. Upkeep phase.
And now we've just got to survive the mythos phase.
Yeah.
And end of round. Next round. 1 goes on there. And we get some cards.
Okay.
Still can't play any
Would anyone like to have a head test instead of me?
What's the
Test of 4. I mean, I could do it at a test of 0, but if I fail, I either lose gun, asset. Maybe I'll just take my chances.
I don't mind taking it. I mean, if I do, I die and then I don't draw a card.
Yeah, I mean, what's the?
Well, it's not going to kill me because I can discard an asset. So,
Oh, okay.
if anyone has any useless assets, they don't
I have a
use
magnifying
them.
glass.
Yeah, that might be the way to go then.
Yeah,
It is useless.
Yeah.
yeah, that's more useless than my.
So
Allies,
how do you give
so-
that to me?
Uh,
By playing a card.
this one.
Okay.
There you go.
So I take this one and I do the check. So I'm at -1. Failed. Lose the magnifying glass.
No, that wasn't too bad.
Done. All right. My card. You're alright for horror, aren't you?
Yeah.
Take a horror.
And did you put a doom on there?
I did. That's bad, is it, or not?
No. I was
not
just
bad,
wondering
is it?
why. What was it? Was it I take a horror and the doom goes on?
Choose a location where there is at least one investigator, put a doom on there, and then each investigator at that location takes a horror.
Deep dark.
Oh.
That could be a problem.
Oh.
That could be a problem. Right. Can I have one?
And
Another deep dark. Be good. Final mistake.
Trap.
Trap. Test agility. This test gets +1 difficulty for each doom on your location. Thanks, Bob. If you fail, take 2 damage. Okay, well that's not. That's not too bad. Do I want to boost it at all?
Can you survive another round of hitting this lot?
Nope. I got
What
one
if I
health
stop
left.
That one hitting.
If you stop that one hitting and I evade that, yes.
I'm putting take heart to this test. Almost didn't want to pass that. Oh well. I can't be too
Don't
unhappy, I
complain.
suppose. Yeah, I know. Well, I would have if I
that
failed it. I'd have
everyone
taken
done?
2 damage, but drawn 2 cards and gained 2 resources.
Yeah. It was that first round of cards that was awful. After that,
Yes.
it sort of got okay.
Okay. So
Do you two want to do your thing?
I think Emily, you evade and
I
just
start evading.
Evade and run away
Is
again.
there anything to help you in your
I
deck?
can't.
Can't play
Can't
cards.
play
Can't play
cards.
no cards.
No. You can't play or commit.
Correct.
No,
Crikey.
nothing. So I'm still on +1. I think I found the autofade. No.
Yes.
Hey!
Wow.
So that's evaded,
Yeah.
and it's there.
And was
Right.
it that thing that was stopping you from playing? And
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
Yes.
that's good.
Run away!
I take a clue one. Well,
Oh, investigate and then run
investigate
away.
and then run away.
Investigate, then run. Yeah. Investigates.
Have we got another act to complete after this, or is?
We do.
Oh, wow. Okay.
In which case, we might as well just retire now.
Although sometimes you get slightly.
The
better
last one we
results
do.
the
We don't
further-
know.
The further you get in, don't you?
Yeah, we don't know.
Should we? Are we going to go and resign? All of us.
No, we might as well try and advance this out.
Yeah,
You guys can resign.
At best, me and Paul have one more round in us, I think.
I think you guys could resign,
Yeah.
and that takes you 2 out of it.
Right, I'm selecting the skull. So I am on plus 1.
Is there any
Oh no, +2.
+2 with that?
+2.
Yay.
Yay.
So you got a clue?
Yeah.
So how many clues is that
1.
between us?
3.
3.
Now, do you go for another clue in that location?
If you do, the Fang of
yeah, the
Yig
Fang
will
will
then
be-
get you
yeah, so
again.
definitely
But is that
not.
coming after us anyway?
Oh, you
or
can't.
not?
You can't get another
Oh
clue.
yeah, you can't.
because
Yeah, that's
the
true.
deep
no,
dark.
of
So
course.
move definitely.
So
I think move
move
was the
then.
right move anyway.
Yeah.
Move was the right move.
Okay. Go on then, Alan.
Right. So I'm going to do a.
Yes, good point, Aaron. You don't want to read it, Alan.
Yeah.
We can all resign.
Yeah.
You can't, but nobody will miss you because you're an orphan.
Yeah, it's true.
Harsh
Very
but true.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to use my lockpick to do an investigate.
So +2.
Yes.
But loses a counter.
Loses a counter.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, second action will be to do an investigate without the lockpick.
You can't get a thing.
Oh yeah, I can't. That's why I didn't do that first.
Explore.
Yeah, it's going to have to be an explorer, isn't it?
This should have been discarded last round.
So explore. Where'd the deck go? Here it is. Burial pit.
Triangle.
A triangle.
We can have that one.
And,
Didn't really want that one, but we can have it.
and that goes. I mean, I'm half wondering: is it like a line? Are they meant to come out? So they just sort of.
Does it attach to the previous one as well?
Does, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ah, right. So if we put it up there,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll go into here.
after you put Burial Pit into play by exploring successfully, you must either.
So it's connected to that one, isn't it?
Oh wow.
Oh gosh, yeah. You must either draw 2 cards from the top of the encounter deck or place 2 Doom on Burial Pit,
It's going to be Doom.
or any combination thereof.
It's going to be Doom on the burial pit.
So the Burial Pit is connected to the Grand Chamber.
In both directions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't think we've got enough arrows for that far.
No, you have to remember.
Wooden blocks.
Yeah.
We could just use.
There we go. Wooden block is a 2-way connection.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I think 2 Doom on the.
Yep.
On here.
I've run out of Doom over here. So
And then I've got 1 action left, haven't I?
yeah, there should be 4 clues on there though. Yeah, need 2 more clues on there.
Yes, because you investigated, you've moved, so you should have another go.
Investigated. Yeah. So I'll do.
You can do an investigate there.
Yeah, I'll do an investigate there. -1, so that is a fail.
Because your default is 3, is it?
Yes.
Feeling lucky?
Unfortunately not, but I am going to live and learn. Which means I can attempt this test again. So I would resolve all its effects.
Pop that one back in.
And then attempt the test again, but I get a skill value of +2.
Okay. Right.
So in theory, if bad stuff happened by failing the test,
You
it
get the
will
bad stuff.
Get the bad stuff.
There you go.
Yeah,
You lived and you learned.
I did.
That's 5 clues. Out of the 8.
Out of the 8, it's creeping up.
Right. Off we go then, Andy. What are we doing?
Yeah, well, I'm just going to...
Did you say you could do something with this?
yes, so when it attacks you, I can make you dodge.
That's... yeah.
So that will save you from him for 1 round. So if you can take the hit from that somehow,
I can't.
Or evade
And
it.
also,
or
don't
if
forget,
you can evade that, on this
I'll
round,
just
then-
I'll just try and evade it.
you're going to get lots of horror from your weakness, aren't you?
Yeah, it's fine.
and then
I nominate this location.
and then
Right, can I have the bag?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and evade the Brood of Yig. My thingy skill is 4. It is 2. So I'm at a +2. I could even evade this. There's no point because you're gonna. Yeah, so I'll just try and evade it at +2. Done. So what do I do for my next 2 actions?
Well,
Nothing?
if you evade the other one, you can save me using a card.
Oh yeah, that's true. I might as
You
well
be
just
able
try and
to survive
evade
an
it.
extra round or something.
It doesn't. It's not alert, is it?
It is alert.
Ah.
What does that do?
It punches you back.
Oh. If you fail.
If you
or-
fail an evade attempt, yeah.
Well, I guess you
It's
probably don't
the
want to
evade
do
equivalent of
anything there.
retaliate.
Yeah.
Right.
So I just
Leave it.
do a little dance, skip my 2 actions, take 2 horror, shuffle that back in. Done.
Okay. So I will attempt to shoot a brood of Yig, even though I'm at -1 because we got so much vengeance out.
Mm.
So I suppose you can throw in anything that will give me a
Let's have a look.
extra 1.
What do you need?
Well, like about 3 points would be nice.
I have 0.
Okay. Well, I've got 3 attempts at -1 to try and hit one of them at least. So, first bullet. What does
That's
that do?
-4.
Okay. That's a miss then.
Blam.
Second bullet. That's also a miss.
Blam.
Third chance to save probably the guard dog from getting mangled by him. Ooh, that's just. Oh, that's still failed. That's -1.
Is it?
No, I need a +1.
Ah.
Yeah. So that was effective.
3 shots into the night time.
Yeah.
Right. We're all done. So
Yes.
enemies attack. So you're playing dodge on that one.
Yeah, that cost me a resource. he's
So
dodged.
that doesn't attack me, which means that is it for me.
Right. This one will hit the guard dog for one of them, and I think I might as well take the horror.
Yeah, we've bought you like 3 turns.
Yeah.
Points him back. And this one kills Mitch.
Poor Mitch.
Done.
Okay, all enemies ready. But there's nobody there. So that stays there. And it is the upkeep phase. Oh. What's your guy called? Mitch. I got Jake. He's my loyal companion. Except I can't.
Mitch is dead now.
I can't play him because playing him will kill me. Right. I'm going to put a doom. You throw me some dooms.
Ooh. I don't know if we can go back on this. I might just have to make it the first thing I do this turn, but I had entombed.
Oh yeah, you forgot, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
So if I make it the first thing I do this turn,
Yeah, we slightly cheated.
yeah. Apologies.
Frederick's here. Hi, Frederick. Oh no, thank you for the questions. Yeah, it was a good question, yours. I think I wanted to answer it more, but I knew I was running out of time. Cards.
Either put a set aside poison weeks into play in your threat area, or draw the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Oh dear.
Yeah, did you see the lock and load tactical digital that I did, Frederick? Going slightly off topic.
Oh god. Well, let's do the trap that's probably going to kill me first.
It's an agility test, is it?
Yes, but I can chuck in 2 points on it.
I can
will.
chuck in 1.
So that puts me at +2.
Do you want 1?
Yes, please. Because if I fail, I'm dead. So I'm at +2. Yes. Right, so that one survived.
You avoided the trap.
And the other one means I cannot disengage from enemies or move. But I assume I can still resign.
Doesn't say
I
can't resign.
So I'm going to assume I can.
Okay, my card. It's a tear in time. It's fine. Worst case, I lose 2 actions. I only need 1 action to resign. Testing willpower. So failed by 1. So I will lose 1 action. There's a lot of these
It's
traps.
Agility.
Ooh.
Why is it called final
And
mistake?
it's got +4, so
It's on 4.
agility 6.
Did you?
And I'm
Did
on
you add the
as
4
well,
for that?
so yes.
You're at -2 then.
Oh, I don't think. No, there's no Doom on our
Oh no,
location.
don't
No.
two Doom.
Oh, it's Doom on your location.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
So
okay.
it's
So
at
it's
0.
it's 0.
Oh, but I can add stuff.
I think it's time for a tactical
Put
retreat.
it to be +1.
Our plan has worked.
Oh god, what does that do?
That is reveal another chaos token.
I'm assuming not putting that one back first.
Not putting that one back first. Did you fail?
No.
No.
You
Okay,
did.
nothing bad happens then. Yeah, our plan of holding them here while you did the stuff
Yeah.
has worked better than expected. I thought we'd survive 1 turn.
Yeah.
We've survived for ages.
Unfortunately. Thank you. Ooh, crypt chill. Test willpower 4. If you fail, choose and discard 1 asset you control. If you cannot, take 2 damage instead.
You're fine. Look at that. You've taken hardly any damage.
Yeah,
That's
I have to
true.
get rid of my lockpick.
No, come here to the snake party.
Yeah.
Number of locations with Doom on them. 4, so it's -4.
Yeah, definitely fail. So the lockpick gets discarded.
Oh.
Painful.
That is bad.
Deep Dark has gone. Are we all done?
Yes.
Right.
Goes back in the discard pile. So, Emily, have you got any agility that you could help me out with if you end up on my space?
How many more clues do you two need between you?
We need 3 more.
And there's 3 there.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, you've got a few rounds if we run away now, haven't you?
Yeah. That's true.
So I think, Emily, if you go there, and then the 2 of you just get these 3 between you.
yeah. Although
Can
I
you do
was,
that?
I mean, we certainly could, but I was going to say because technically I wouldn't have been able to move.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So I was going to kind of say, okay, well maybe I should get rid of the entombed before I do any
Oh, okay.
more kind of searching there. Potentially.
In that case, should I attempt to get some clues here before moving on?
I think
Well, the
you'd be
problem
better
is this
off
is
moving
5.
'cause It's 5 there.
Oh, is it? Sorry,
Yeah,
yeah,
That's
it's only
5, that's only
3.
3.
Right,
So I
yeah,
think your best
definitely.
bet would be to move up here anyway.
Move from Emily for 1.
And then attempting.
Couple of
it's on
investigates.
3, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on 3.
I can.
I can chuck something in to make it a +1.
When it says play after you fail a skill test,
Yeah, it's just you.
just me.
Yeah.
Put it at +1.
No.
We're not seeing that one tonight.
No.
No, that's true.
So you've
Unlike
got
Mr. Tentacle.
1 move left. You think maybe do the final explore so that we can at least get the.
Oh, of course, because that's not in play, is it?
Oh,
We need
yeah.
8 clues and to be at the
And
last
And
location.
the blasted place.
But then you do automatically move in there, and I could do with you in here if you've got anything
Yeah.
to
Oh,
back
yeah.
me up with a skill test. So maybe just another investigate here.
Investigate at nothing, and then I've got 1 card I can use to back
see.
you up then.
Do I back you up with that? 'Cause I could use it.
The chance of succeeding at nothing, though, is very slim. You might want to just draw a card.
Yeah, in case I get something.
Because the chance
to
of
help
succeeding
you.
at nothing is 3 in 16.
Yeah, but I keep getting the
Yeah.
auto fails.
I can-
so
I can
don't
back
really
you up for
trust
2.
this stuff anymore.
I can back you up for 2.
Okay.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh dear. Right,
8th time
That's
tonight.
quite amazing.
that really is. Okay. So, have you got anything you can back me up with an agility test?
Yeah, which god is it that you worship again? Just out of interest.
I could really do with as many as possible if you've got them.
I've only
available.
got the only thing I've got is 1 question mark. So it's whether you want it for your agility or an investigate.
Oh, I
So what does your
definitely want it
entombed
for my-
say? You can't.
So it says, test 4 to escape. If you succeed, discard entombed. If you fail, reduce. Oh, okay. Put entombed in player threat area. You cannot disengage from enemies or move.
So technically speaking, that should have been there because that
Yeah.
was there, wasn't it? Yeah. So you should
Yeah.
get rid of it.
Yeah, basically, because presumably I could have explored, but I couldn't have moved in
Yeah.
there. So, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let me explore first,
Oh yeah.
because each one gets progressively better. So this is exploring, or sorry, not explore. Attempting to escape mine to
Right, okay.
nil.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey,
There's the way out.
there's the way out.
Done. Easy. Right.
Easy.
First action done.
First action done. So then my second action. Was it 3 there? I'm investigating at 3.
Do you want to plus one? Either one, and that's it.
No. Let's put out lockpicks.
Mm-hmm.
3.
More lockpicks.
More lockpicks.
Nice.
And then my final action will be to do an investigate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right, that's me done.
Yes, you can only use it once per game, and I've already used the
Yeah.
Mateo ability. Not that it would have helped. I've picked it up 8 times.
Yeah.
So I's going to resign. I can't remember the last time I resigned.
No, yeah.
So I'm eliminated but not defeated. There you go.
Excellent. I imagine I'm going to resign as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to choose a new lead investigator between you two.
Emily, she's looking after the book.
And all of these
I've got the
all of these enemies go here. And any clues that you had go on the location.
I'm just wondering if I could have... No. Can I have one shot at the Harbinger of Felusa before I...
Sure.
Well, if it hits me, the dog can take 1 horror and 1 health, and so can I.
But what's that going to do?
Silly arrow.
Well, it just means I get to put 1 token on it.
You do that.
+2,
Yeah, you do that. We'll progress.
just to see if I get to...
And then you're
one
resigning.
successful bullet, yeah. Yes, I
Hey.
shot it once and then I ran away.
Right. So all of these and that.
I have to remember one of them's down to.
Are you
1
entombed
health.
as well?
Yep.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. So these all now move to here.
Yeah.
Can we just have a quick look at...
And one of them's on 1 health.
One of them is on 1 health,
And
but
the
that's all they do. Right.
Yeah.
Upkeep phase for you
The
two.
Harbinger taking 2 damage, isn't
Yep.
it?
I'll just put some damage tokens on him so we don't forget.
And then there's
They're
2.
here now.
Oh, are they? Yep.
Yeah. And there's also 2 on the one of the snaky guys, isn't there?
Yes. One of the snake dudes
Okay.
has 2 damage on
So
it.
if you both do your upkeep,
Yeah.
then we'll put a doom on there, and then we'll get some cards out.
Yes, there we go. 2 damage for one of the snakes and 2 damage
Yeah.
for the thingy. And I shall remove
test
my...
willpower.
Yeah.
I am on 1 +2.
Yeah, I'm pretty badly damaged.
1 +2. Yeah, do it.
Done. Easy.
Something nice. Obscuring fog.
Oh,
That is not
no.
No.
Right. Sure goes.
nice. Right.
Fog of Doom.
So, I think I probably go first because I've got the best chance of finding stuff
Yeah.
in there.
And that would get rid of the obscuring fog. So you're at
Yes.
7 versus 5.
Yes.
Refresh these.
So, I'm going to play from my discard pile, winging it.
Mm-hmm.
So that reduces the shroud by 1.
7 versus 4.
7 versus 4. Is there a -4 in there at the moment?
Effectively, yes, because of the cultist.
Yeah.
Cultist is -4.
Have you haven't got a 1 book at all, have you, Emily?
I've got a 1 question mark.
1 question mark, okay.
Yeah.
The obscuring fog goes.
Yeah.
You get a clue.
2 clues. Because I played Winging It from my discard pile.
Oh, nice. That's all we needed, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, but we need the.
You need to be in
Yeah.
the Chamber of Time,
So now I'm going to do an explore.
Yeah.
which is the Chamber of Time.
Congratulations, you found the Chamber of
Where
Time.
does it link to?
There.
Yeah.
No, here.
Oh, so it doesn't.
So
It doesn't
you did
come
not
into
find
play.
Chamber of Time.
But you would have known that, so you wouldn't
Yeah.
have done that.
So I
Instead
would have
you moved
moved
over
and
there.
then.
Yeah.
Doink.
So second move was there, third move was to explore.
Yeah. Attach a set aside Relic of Ages asset to the Chamber of Time. Place 1 Doom on the Chamber of Time. There's a Doom. Where's the set aside Relic of Ages? Relic of Ages. You have no idea what it is or what it might have been used for, but perhaps with time you could discover its true purpose.
Right. So now that's me done.
But you don't have 8.
No.
No.
But
But if Emily
I
moves
can
in.
go in.
If Emily goes
we will have-
1, 2, and then after your second action, between you, you spend
Carries
8.
on that as well.
Spend 8.
You've done it. I think that's a win.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, we can count that.
Counts as a win. The relic hums with power and throbs in your hands. Energy from the device seeps into the corridors of the ruins, and the structure of the
Are these
temple
spent now?
Yeah,
shifts.
you're not spending.
Choose an investigator in the Chamber of Time to take control of the Relic of Ages.
Does it say anything further?
Maybe.
Okay.
That character dies, and no. Move the placement of each location to form a straight line with the Chamber of Time on the left and the entryway on the right. Each other location is placed from left to right in between these 2 locations in order of how much doom there is on them, from lowest to highest. In the event of a tie, you decide the order. Until the end of the scenario, ignore all location connections. Instead, each location is connected to each location with left and right. Okay, we'll do right to left instead, because that's just where we are.
Yeah.
So Chamber of Time at the end,
Yep.
entryway at this end,
Not liking where this is going.
and then each other location is placed from right to left in order of how much doom is on them from lowest to highest. So this
Least Doom first.
this has no doom on it.
Okay.
So it's that
So we'll
one
go first.
with that. Then we have 2 and 2. Yeah, you're not going to get through this, are you?
No.
No.
So we got the burial pit and this one.
Which one would you like first?
Does it matter?
You can
No,
have the
probably
burial.
not. Okay. Oh, and then this one as well, Secret Passage.
Yeah, Burial Pit, Secret Passage.
Ancient Hall, we'll put them there.
And then this one.
Then the Grand Chamber,
Just for giggles.
which has got that, and then the entryway.
We have to get back to the entry.
Okay, yeah, I think so. Right, okay. Act 3A, Escape the Ruins. The ruins are shuddering with a tremendous power. You fear that the structure may collapse if this keeps up. You have to escape with the relic. While there are 3 or more vengeance points in the display,
Which there
Yeah.
are.
each serpent enemy gets +1 evade. Objective,
Fabulous.
if each undefeated investigator has resigned, you advance.
Okay.
How many actions do you have left this turn?
I've got 1.
Yeah. Right. So
You can do this, but one of you might have to die.
Yeah. I got. Oh, now maybe I take this
Mm-hmm.
because I've got more health and I'm more likely to get out with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's in play. You're taking
That's it.
control of it, so it's not.
Straight into play.
Yeah.
Go straight into play.
It's weighing you down.
Yeah. Right. So I think Emily, this turn you probably just want to draw a card because that's not moving.
Gonna have to move in there at some point.
You
But
are.
you don't want to move into it and then just so it readies and hits you.
It won't.
No.
It won't ready and hit you in the same turn.
Okay. Yeah, that's. Was it? Is that actually evaded? Who
Yeah.
evaded that this turn?
So I don't think it's evaded.
Okay.
Because no
Did
one's
I
done
not
any
evade
evade.
some? No, I didn't
No.
evade anything
No.
this
I
time.
think that's
did I?
readied.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
How much doom have we got? 1, 2, 3. 10.
So we've only got 3 turns.
3 more, 3
Anyway.
turns to get out, but yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you definitely don't
Okay,
want to move in.
take a card.
So I think take.
Okay, so that's the end of the round.
Right.
So you both. So
Enemy phase.
that doesn't have Hunter.
No.
All of these do,
Yeah.
Bloody thing. Take card.
and this one doesn't. Okay. Next round. Doom goes on the agenda. This is pretty exciting. It's a good scenario.
It is.
Yep.
I think we've done better than we thought.
Upkeep phase.
We got the relic. Yeah.
Lost in time. Shuffle. Non-storied asset you control. So this one.
Who in the chat thinks that we're going to get out with the relic?
Mhm.
Oh,
There was a card where you could dodge everybody in the same room at once. I really wish I had that at the moment. It'd be nice.
okay.
Done.
Yeah.
Right.
Teleport to any location.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Snake Scourge. Put Snake Scourge into play in your threat area. If you are poisoned, gain Surge. I'm not. Treat each of your non-weakness item assets as if the text box were blank. Well, that's a lovely one.
Right.
Right.
Off you go then.
So,
So
How are you going to do this?
I think we want to move in here.
evade.
Ideally, if we can move, evade, then both move, but that's going to be really unlikely because they've got evade of 4 now, haven't they?
Oh yeah. I've got 4.
Because what we basically want to do is have you, apologies, engage with all of these,
And then you run past.
and then I'll run past.
Yeah.
Ideally, it'd be nice if we could await them to come here, but we can't because the doom timer's going to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're going to have to stop here, though, aren't you? Because they're going to
Yeah.
move there next round.
Yeah.
And then you're going to want to try and peg it past them. So you
There's
just
still
need to
this
move
one as
here
well, isn't
and
there?
evade, don't you?
Yeah, but if we do that, then that will then ready and engage straight back with us.
Yeah,
have
but
to
if
move
you
past
if
it.
you go to here, they're
Yeah,
all going to come in and
no,
smack
no,
you. So you have to
entirely.
stop here.
And then we'll have to engage that one again. I mean, evade that one again.
Yeah.
What if we waited a turn?
Just wait a turn.
They would move to there.
Wait a turn and draw some
Then
cards.
You need to
Move.
move. Or ignore it, get hit, take it with you,
Yeah.
and then engage everything.
Yeah.
So
And
if
then you can
Emily
run
take
past.
that one hit.
I think,
Yeah.
I think that's
then
it.
you can do that.
I think if you
So
do
you just-
nothing this turn, just draw cards.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's probably going to be the best bet, isn't it?
Why are we waiting to get to there?
If you end up here this turn, they will move there, hit you and kill you. So you need to voluntarily move into the area where they are.
So what if Wendy has this one and then I go there?
Because then they'll just kill you this turn.
Yeah.
And then
Alan can't run past
then I
the
can't
next
run
round.
past.
Yeah.
All right.
So if
okay.
you wait around, then you're going to go there, hit that one, attract those. Alan's going to move to here. They're all going to kill you and maybe catch up with Alan as well, but probably not enough to kill him. And then he's going to run away. Something like that.
It's going to be close.
Because
How many
Emily's
goes is that?
because
Yeah.
Because we've only got
because
a
it's
few
still going to
left,
result
haven't
in them killing Emily here and then coming after you because she won't be able to take all of the hits.
Yeah,
probably.
that's
we?
true.
No.
That's true. So any... But will they come after me?
How many?
Because the hunters...
No,
don't
no,
take-
they won't.
they
What have you got left?
I've got 6 damage. So
It's the sanity that's the
Yeah.
problem. But
Well,
yeah,
that's-
if they attack Emily,
Yeah.
they're not going to move on the same turn.
No, because
No.
they'll have moved to hunt Emily, won't
So I
they?
think that's
they
the
No,
won't-
trick.
they won't have moved. They'll be. Emily will have engaged them on her turn.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're acting one at a time. If one of them kills her, is the other one not going to then move
Oh, I
on
see what you mean.
to go get
Oh.
Alan?
No, because hunters move
when
Do
does they
all the
move?
hunters move,
Yeah.
then they all attack, or do
Or
you
is it
activate
move
each
attack?
person
I think
individually?
I think you do one at a time.
Because if so, then
Then we're knackered anyway. I think.
well, how many?
During the enemy phase, each ready unengaged enemy with the hunter keyword moves to a connecting location. Enemies at a location with one or more investigators do not move.
So they all move first.
It sounds like they all move
It
first.
sounds like they all move first.
Yeah.
There's a rules question for the chat. Do all hunter enemies move first? Because it says during the enemy phase
Yeah. In which case it will work. Emily will take all the damage.
rather than at the start of the
Alan
enemy
will be
phase.
here and able to run away. Are you going to run out of doom that way?
Maybe, but it's the closest way
What
it's
have
going
you
to
got
work.
at the moment?
isn't it?
How many doom have we got?
Oh, yeah. Step 3.2, hunter enemies move. And then
13.
13.
Is it?
3.3, resolve engaged enemy attacks in player order. So, yeah, all of the hunters move first. All the hunters move first, says Aaron. Yes.
So you're not going to get out, are you? You'll get 14 at the end of this round. Then you'll end up moving to there. You'll be with 15, and then you'll get to the exit. Won't be able to get through, and you'll be on 16.
Oh.
So
You never know. I might in these. Maybe I'll draw 3 cards, and if one of them's Leo DeLuca, then I might. That might give me the extra turn I need.
Yeah.
You
That's
never
it. That's
know.
the only way we can do
So
it.
Yeah.
you both draw 3 cards,
Yeah.
and
Winging it. Abandon alone.
oh dear,
Backstab.
I mean it's close.
yeah.
Well, you've
It's
still
very
got a couple
close.
turns to draw cards.
Yeah. Although. Yeah,
Right,
We'll see how
so-
it plays out. So abandon alone.
End of the round,
Take 2 horror damage and remove all cards in your discard pile from the game.
they all move to there.
Yep.
We then get another doom on here, and you two both get a card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
It's just deep dark.
Is that 15?
It's 15.
Oh,
We've miscounted
someone's
anyway.
Counted.
Oh, right, okay, so we're... test free head. For each point you fail by, you must either lose 1 action or take 1 horror.
Yeah, it don't matter. You got 1 round to get out.
Yeah, let's commit that.
Well, since you got 1 round to get out, you might as well stay where you are and not get killed.
So I passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. For the plan would have been
Yeah.
quite cool. Emily goes here. That one engages with you. You voluntarily move to there. That hits you as you're moving. You then get engaged by all of them.
Yeah.
So you're engaged with all of them.
Yeah.
And then Wendy goes,
Sneak by. Yeah.
It would have
See
been.
you
It
later.
would
and
have been
then
wonderful.
they would have killed
Yeah.
you, and then you would have gone.
Mm.
It would have been brilliant.
It would've.
Unfortunately, it's going to be 16 on there.
Yeah.
So you just spend another round doing nothing. You sit in the chamber,
Yeah, no.
because as you say, that ticking over is probably better than your investigators dying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right. Another round doing nothing.
Yeah.
Draw some resources.
the ruins groan and shake with anger. You are not wanted here. The walls and ceiling shift erratically, blocking off corridors and attempting to prevent your escape. Grooves in the stone are now glowing a vibrant red hue. A sinister hiss follows you throughout the temple. The realization dawns on you that you are not making it out of this place alive. Each investigator who has not resigned is defeated.
Oh.
Oh. Well, we made a fist of it, and I'm hoping that we might get a little bit of a bonus for actually having found the artifact.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that scenario.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
good fun.
painfully tough. We got really, really unlucky, but as a scenario, it was good. Right. I just don't think I've ever failed 2
So
scenarios.
No.
Right. Before resolving any other resolution, if at least 1 investigator was defeated,
Yeah.
so this is to you two,
Yep.
the temple shakes with the ferocity of an earthquake, causing you to collapse to the ground. Serpent creatures emerge from the shadows around you, surrounding you completely. The thought, "This is how it ends," flashes through your mind. For a moment, you contemplate the absurdity of your death. You can only hope that nobody else will be foolish enough to try and explore these forsaken ruins. Check the campaign log. If there are 4 or more tally marks under Yig's fury,
Oh, there are 4
Yeah.
exactly.
It's fine.
the creatures are upon you before you have time to react. You scream in agony as you are skewered by razor-sharp spears. Each investigator who was defeated is killed.
Oh dear.
Well, that's fairly savage, isn't it? Oh well, that was a nice playthrough.
If there are not enough investigators to continue the campaign is over.
So the 2 resigned people will be playing next time.
Well, you generate new characters, I guess.
Yeah, I
Or me and Andy play.
yeah.
If another resolution was reached, the remaining investigators proceed to that resolution. Right. Resolution 1. Each defeated investigator should resolve investigator defeat first. If another resolution was reached, the remaining investigator... Each defeated... Right. So I think we're resolution 1. It says if another resolution was reached, the remaining investigators proceed to that resolution. Resolution 1 says... Oh, if no resolution was reached because each investigator resigned before Act 3...
So no, because I suppose each investigator didn't, or unless it's talking about each living investigator.
Not very.
We
clear.
resigned before Act 3, didn't we?
Yeah, but we didn't.
Yeah.
That must be the investigators left. Got that resolution.
I'm not sure whether it's 1 or 3.
Let's read them both and pick which one we like best.
Well, let's read Resolution 3. Because we did... Well, Act 3 is you've got the thing.
Yeah.
I think it means did you get the thing?
Right.
Did you get the... And we didn't get the relic.
No.
Well, we got the relic. We didn't escape.
You got it, but you didn't escape. So
Yeah.
Resolution 3, the following is scrawled below the previous journal entry.
Maybe you've got to read one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Help. Anybody know? Resolution 1 is we retrieved the Relic of the Ages. We didn't.
No.
We did, but we died.
Yeah. Resolution 2 is that Alejandro recovered the Relic of Ages, which he did not.
We did not.
So Resolution
Missing
3.
in action.
This was a mistake. This was all a terrible mistake. We escaped the temple with our lives, but not a moment too soon. The ruins were alive. It was as though the walls knew of our intrusion, hated us for our presence, wanted us out, wanted us dead. We have gathered outside the temple where Jose is waiting for us. Alejandro, unwilling to return home empty-handed, wants us to go back inside. We must decide what to do next. The investigators must decide. We can't stop now. We have to go back inside. Or, it's too dangerous. This place must be destroyed. You're the lead investigator.
I think this place must be destroyed.
Resolution 5. The following is scrawled below. Right. We made our decision. There was no way we were going back into that death trap. Thankfully, there was another way. Jose had brought some TNT from the trucks, and there was more than enough to level the damn place. That night, we put on a hell of a fireworks show. The jungle protested. Birds scattered into the sky, the ground rumbled, and hateful snarls surrounded our camp. But the dynamite did its job. Once the dust settled, we began shifting through the debris in search of anything with historical or cultural significance we could bring back to Arkham. Jose was the first to notice the blue light peeking out from underneath the remains of the temple. The rays grew in intensity with each passing moment. As we started clearing the rubble in order to discover the source of the light, there was a sudden flash, and the debris at the centre of the ruins scattered. A steel orb of unknown origin lay on top of the rubble, gently humming. It was attached delicately to a bronze frame, appearing almost religious in its significance. The blue glow emanating from the device dimmed as I touched it. There was no way a device like this was built by the Aztecs. With the artifact in tow, we left the smouldering temple behind us. We had outstayed our welcome in this rainforest, and we knew it. Around us, the jungle hissed. The ground slithered and crawled with snakes. In the darkness, we heard shouts in a language we could not understand. There was no time to pack up camp. We ran as soon as we had the chance. Andrea was struck in her throat by a black feathered arrow, her startled scream captured in grim perpetuity. Jose was grabbed by a giant boa as we fled north into the river canyon. His neck snapped before we could reach him. Maria was waiting for us with the trucks when we finally reached the northern edge of the jungle. We didn't even stop until we crossed into Mexico City. Even now I do not feel safe. Who could, after seeing what we have seen? To hell with the Estli and to hell with this forsaken place. In your campaign log, record that the investigators recovered the Relic of Ages.
As I'm dead, should I be right?
Yeah. One investigator must add the Relic of Ages to their deck. Do you want to take it?
Go on then.
This card does not count towards that investigator's deck size. If the Harbinger of Velusia is still in play or set aside, record in your campaign log that the Harbinger is still alive. Next to this, in parenthesis, record how much damage is on the Harbinger. 2. Hey!
Yes.
For
Worth it.
For each vengeance point in the victory display, record 1 tally mark under Yig's Fury.
That's 3.
Record an additional 10 tally marks as you have angered Yid with your foolish actions for blowing up the temple.
Blowing up the temple.
So that's how many now?
So another 10.
Another 10.
Seriously.
Yeah. Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X value of each card in the victory display.
1,
Seriously?
2,
Oh, we got 2.
3.
3. Yay! I can buy a card. Right. Interlude 2. Do you want to read Interlude
That's
2
18,
now?
by the way.
18, right, okay. Check the expedition, check the campaign log. If we recovered the Relic of Ages,
Yeah.
we did, read Expedition End 1. Expedition's End 1, Friday, July 17th, 1925. We have finally made it back to Arkham. Our expedition, a success. Alejandro is excited to report his findings to the university. How he maintains his starry-eyed idealism after the hell we went through in the jungle is beyond me. His attention is fixated on the strange relic that we discovered in the ruins. I wish we knew a little more about the artifact's origins. It unsettles me greatly. It hums at all times and pulses with an otherworldly energy I can scarcely describe. As we travelled home with the artifact in tow, our nights were plagued by bizarre nightmares, dreams of other worlds and civilizations. Alejandro wants to bring the relic to the Miskatonic Museum to put on display with all of the other Edstley artifacts we discovered. My feelings are mixed. At the museum, it will receive proper care, and historians will be able to study it and perhaps even discern its purpose. However, I fear that the relic may be too dangerous for the public. After all, we still have no idea what the damn thing even is. Alejandro would hate it, but perhaps it would be better to keep the relic somewhere safe, where Harlan and I can study it in private. I'll have to decide tonight. After tomorrow, there won't be time to change my mind. The lead investigator must choose. It belongs in a museum. Alejandro and the museum staff will be able to study it and learn more about its purpose. Or, it's too dangerous to be on display. We should keep it hidden and safe until we know more about it.
I think it'd be much more fun to put in a museum.
Okay. Sunday, July 19th, 1925. I've decided to give custody of the relic to Alejandro. This entire expedition was based on his research after all. He should be the one to study it. If anyone can discover the relic's secrets, it's him. The relic is to be the centerpiece of a new exhibit at the museum. Alejandro has already written extensively about our discoveries, but his work has only just begun. Many mysteries about our expedition remain. How have the Edstley people remained undiscovered for so long? Why did they appear to be guarding the jungle, and from what? Who really built the temple ruins we explored? I have no doubt Alejandro will uncover the answers to these questions given enough time. As for me, my role in this endeavour has ended. However, I have yet to relax. My thoughts are constantly in the jungle. Serpentine figures in the shadows, obsidian arrows embedded in skeletal bodies, malformed voices shrieking in the cavernous depths. When I walk through the streets, I find myself drawn toward the museum without realising it, as though possessed to see the relic once again. There is a nagging sensation in the back of my mind, as though we have forgotten something important. What must I do to rid myself of? The journal entry ends abruptly. Record in your campaign log that the investigators gave custody of the relic to Alejandro. Record in your campaign log that the investigators have earned Alejandro's trust. If it is not already in an investigator's deck, any one investigator may choose to add Alejandro Vila to their deck. So we need to add that wherever it is. We add a tablet token into the chaos bag for the rest of the campaign. And we skip to Expeditions End 4. You drop your pen as a loud knocking at the door startles you, and you jump to your feet. It's almost 2:30 in the morning. Who could possibly be at your door at this hour? Your thoughts wander again to the jungle, and you are faced with a vision of serpent creatures attacking you in your home. Shuddering, you find a weapon and approach the front door carefully, ready to strike if need be. You take a long breath and open the door. On the other side is a familiar woman with brown skin, long brown hair, and piercing yellow eyes set in a hard glaze. Though her attire has changed, you recognise her instantly as Iktaka, the Edstley warrior you encountered in the rainforest. Wearing a long coat and a bowman hat, she is visibly uncomfortable in her shoes. Her jaw is set in anger. You are about to raise your weapon in defence when she lets out a heavy sigh and walks slowly over the threshold of your home, shutting your front door behind her. Whatever you did, you have to reverse it, she intones darkly, or we will all cease to exist. The story continues in Scenario 3, Threads of Fate. Story-wise, this is brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very much is.
So, it's an Indiana Jones reference. Is it? Okay. So what happens? Do you two presumably make 2 new characters and
I've got no idea.
you can't choose those characters again?
Right, okay.
Okay.
So unfortunately, those 2 characters are gone. They are killed, and you have to choose one of the other investigators. Because I remember when the base game came out, you can die,
Right.
and it basically says create another character. If there are no other characters left, you can't play anymore.
Right.
Because there's only 5 characters
Available.
in the core set. Chance of that happening is very, very slim.
Yeah, indeed, yeah.
So what's interesting is that the 2 other campaigns that we've played, Dunwich and Carcosa,
Yeah.
it's 8 scenarios that all follow on from each other.
Yeah.
This, it appears that
We sort of skip.
that was a 2-parter, and then it ends.
Yeah.
And now
We're on
you know,
the next bit.
we
sort of
might
thing.
go back into the jungle. I don't know, but that definitely felt like a self-contained
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Definitely.
Wow.
Crikey.
Wow.
Yeah,
I can see what people mean when they say it's brutal.
brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
we got ridiculous.
we got 8 tentacles.
Yeah.
Who's
Just
the
crazy.
Alejandro ally character that we need
yeah.
to...
It was in.
Yes.
Where was it? I have seen it. Because he was in the first adventure. You could have got him in the first adventure
Yeah, if we hadn't have...
somehow.
If we'd have killed Itaka rather than...
Well, I think I might have put it
Chapter.
safe somewhere.
Mhm.
Yeah, there is definitely a way you can get him at the start. But yeah, I need to find that.
Yeah.
It's oh no, there it is.
So what does he do? +1 skill value while investigating an ancient location. If you are at an ancient location, exhaust him to draw 2 cards. So probably for you then.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah. Now, thankfully, the interlude wasn't get a million trauma.
No.
I think we're going to go back to the jungle because the whole supplies thing is a mechanism which I think is going to be used again.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to start again. I think we're going to spend supply points again
Right.
because
okay.
we used everything.
Yeah.
It's all gone. You know, the food, the rations, the medicine.
Yeah.
There's no way that.
This
we
time
can
maybe
carry
we
on with
take
that.
more supplies.
Well, the provisions was actually not that bad. It was just lose 3
Yeah.
resources.
Yeah.
Some of the other ones were, get trauma.
Yeah. I mean, that poison... Well, the medicine was okay.
That's
I
it.
think
Are we
that
still
poison saved
poisoned?
me a few... I think
I
you guys
guess
are, yeah.
so. There's nothing to say we've removed it.
There is
so-
nothing to say we've removed it. Are we still poisoned? Right. So, Peter says brutal scenario, but the story still progresses. Exactly. That's
Yeah.
one of the good things with this game is that the story progresses no matter what. However, if you get behind the curve, in terms of you didn't do well, which means you get loads of trauma and you didn't get the XP,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then it just gets harder. It's like any kind of campaign or legacy game
Just ramps up.
where
Yeah.
it's designed to get more difficult, and if you don't keep up with it, you're
It feels very much like we're going to be in that kind of position
Yeah.
if we don't get a good result next time.
well. We've gained. So you've got 3 XP to spend. I've got 5.
Yeah.
So I can buy my improved card, but you two are starting
Starting from
back at the start
scratch.
again.
Yeah.
But without the, because I've got 1 of each
Yeah.
trauma.
So you'll have no XP but no trauma.
I suppose, yeah, that's a little offset, isn't it?
Starting scenario 3 with no yeah, seems tough. But yeah, it's really clever what they've
Yeah.
done
Interesting.
with the scenario. Spiral of Doom. Yes. Okay, so Aaron says not only will you likely return to the jungle, you will never be able to completely leave the jungle. Yes. I got a bit of a Lost vibe there.
Yeah.
We've got to go back. Whatever you've done,
Yeah.
you've got to undo it. Now, also, there was a thing about time. There were various cards. I mean, that's called the Chamber of Time.
Yes.
And there were various cards that made me think that we're going to go back in time
Relic of Ages.
to maybe undo somehow what
Yeah.
we've done.
Yeah, like you say, Relic of Ages.
Yeah,
It is a little bit like that, isn't it?
yeah, very cool. Anyway, we're done. We will be meeting again in 2 weeks' time. These are roughly every 2 weeks, but there's 1 week in September where we've shifted it slightly.
Yeah.
But keep an eye on the channel, and I'll be advertising it on social media. Thank you very much to everyone for joining in this evening. It's been fun. We'll say goodbye and probably go for a lie down
I
somewhere.
think definite lie down.
Right. Good night, everybody.
Gaming Rules is proudly sponsored by Game Toppers, upgrading your gaming experience. Visit GameToppersLLC.com.